So here's the championship match. We got Jason versus Sergio. Jason just won the leg. So that fits over. So we got Max Eberly going to join us for the commentary on this match. Thanks, playing.
Hey, thanks, man. Ryan, can everybody hear me?
Yep, we should be able to.
All right, I'll try and keep it low so that don't bother these guys.
We got the mics turned up, so.
Okay, cool. Well, it's a chance here for Sergio to make a statement. A little short. He can cut this, but he's got to get the cue out of the way.
That's the first time we've seen him. He shoots really good.
Shoots good.
Yeah.
I got no real complaints other than wouldn't mind that 5-ball back.
Yeah.
And wish that ball didn't skid on me, but.
Yeah.
Oops, yeah, that was a tricky shot because it was hard to hit it hard enough because you got to get the cue out of the way. I guess when Sergio was 12 years old, he got 3rd place in the Open division at the Super Billiards Expo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's been playing for 9 years, I think. I talked to his dad. Real nice.
Yeah, his dad.
Guys.
Somebody that knows him was saying his dad shoots really well too. He's got a brother that shoots. I guess the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually how it is.
Yeah.
At least for me, my family, pool family. So a lot of top players are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a true double dip, Teresa. What is the payout? First place is 3,800. Second is 2,150. Third is 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Good money for 14 people. 6,000 added. They kept their word with even a 14-player field.
Yeah, this is going to be a great tour. That's the integrity the billiard industry needs.
Yeah.
Is paying out what they say. That now everyone's going to be climbing over each other to play in the next one.
Which is good. The way the NAPT is doing stuff is they're doing it right. So we're happy to partner up with them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like their logo too, the pool table, you know.
Yeah. Well, and shooters as well here being in here. They're the ones that put up some of the money too, and they kept their word keeping it in. I mean, they're with only 14 players here. They're out some money thinking it was be a lot busier with what they were going to add. So, but they.
It's a beautiful pool room, and Bill's a real nice guy, the owner.
Have you played in here before?
No, this is the first time.
First time? Yeah. And you're based out of Las Vegas, right?
Yeah, that's where I play out of, yeah.
That's what I've been telling people going along that check out your website. You give lessons and stuff like that as well. So plug yourself while you're here.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, maxeberly.com. People can go there and sign up for my free lesson series. And then you'll get links to poolmastery.com and Pro Pool Academy and zenpoolbook.com. And we've got some really reduced prices for stuff that was for like $500. Now I'm selling it for like $47. You get everything.
Nice.
And yeah, it's a really great way for me to help a lot of players. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a lot of help growing up, so it's nice to be able to help people from a distance. Or do private lessons, you know.
Yeah, well, we need the juniors to come up through the ranks to keep everything growing.
Yeah, we sure do. I think as you guys improve, the juniors are going to be attracted to this sport. when they see they can make a real good living at it. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I mean, that goes without saying. It's fun, but can you make money? Once the parents see that you can make good money, they'll be encouraging the kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's for equipment-wise and stuff, I mean, cheaper than starting out than doing hockey or something like that.
Or golf.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just we need the money to catch up to those sports would be the nice thing. But I mean, you look at how nice this pool hall is compared to what you think of a pool hall 30 years ago or 35 years ago, being the sort of rundown smoking room that you go get in trouble. You get a nice room like this that's all ages for kids can come in and play. And
yeah, no smoking is the only way to go.
Yeah.
Anybody who has smoking in their pool hall is kind of stuck in the dark ages. I think they're holding pool back. The pool hall owners who won't make their pool room non-smoking, kind of blame them for pool sticking in the. Well, I won't say it's in the dumps because the pool's about to take off, but they're in the dark ages.
Yeah,
they need to wake up.
Up in Canada, all the restaurants, bars, pool halls, everything, they can't have smoking unless you're on a native reserve. It could be a little nerves with Sergio starting out here. He had played yesterday. He'd started off the tournament, started a little slow, but then fought back through it and just played great.
Tell you what, it's important to get a good start in a match, and well, if you don't, then you got to hang tough. It's important, I think, that he run out here to establish a chance without having to fight too hard to come back.
Well, now that Jason missed that, yeah, Sergio's got to take advantage here.
It's a good shot there. A little tricky angle, but if he hits it, he's got to kind of kill the cue ball here.
Yeah, 8 could get in the way if he goes too far.
Yeah, hit a little hard.
Commentator's curse.
That was tricky, a real tricky shot, though. It was a creative safety. I like that. Jason could chop this in. He's definitely got to hit it good. He'll have a good chance for position if he just makes this ball.
Yeah, he can go up and back down.
Yeah, he could shoot it in the side. He could shoot it in the corner. Probably play for the corner, but and then main thing is pocket the ball. Oh, he didn't bother. He didn't want to risk just leaving him an easy shot.
Well, looks like he's going to fire at the bank here. No, safe. Not a nice shot.
Yeah, Sergio's got some maturity. You know, a lot of kids his age are just going to fire at everything, even Banks. But he's been playing pool a long time, and he's a smart player.
Yeah. Yeah, just 19. Yeah, he's definitely playing beyond his age.
I'll tell you what, the bar is pretty high these days as far as
with juniors.
Age.
Yeah.
I mean, #1 player in the world right now is 19 years old.
Yeah.
Clinty Kaci from Albania.
Yep.
#1 on every single list and tour in the world. So.
On the ladies' side of things there too, with April Larson coming up. She's a great shot.
Oh,
We've hung out with her a few times now. And nice seeing the youth coming up and playing at a high level.
Yeah, she's a great girl too. She's going to have a lot of sponsors. She's already got a ton of fans.
Yeah, she's been up to Calgary a couple times playing in the Ashton Twins Classic that Joanne and Bev have run up there, and then we've she was here actually in April or August. She played in the NAPT event here as well. One.
Important game there. Important to run out there for Sergio.
So if we can get everybody to share the stream here for us, see if we can get more than a couple hundred viewers watching this. We're over 300 watching your last match.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I got to thank Mayuchi Q's, my Q sponsor, for making a great cue. I actually love that thing with the Pro Shaft. It's a Pro Series 5 custom. And Bob's been great to me, and a lot of tournaments have been won with Muchis in the last few years.
Yeah, nice.
Also, thanks to Good Times Billiards in Las Vegas, and for letting me play there, as well as Q Club and ZT8. But I play a lot of pool at Good Times. It's a nice little spot.
Well, it's nice to have the sponsors and help everybody out.
Oh yeah, it's great.
I mean, everybody going around support these guys if you get into Vegas or here in Chicago or Grayslake.
That side pocket was haunting me this tournament. I kept scratching over there.
I'd seen you in the right-hand side or the left as you're shooting breaking, but right-hand side a couple as well. Here's a question for you. On your last break there where you came forward with the cue ball.
Yeah, I just hit it bad.
Did you? I was wondering because you're drawing straight back and you're making
I was hitting them
balls.
great. Yeah, and then that last one was crap.
Oh, that's 3 in that corner those guys have missed now. I think he's got the whole ball. No. Tried to cheat a little bit.
What was he trying to do? Play safe? Bank it out of the corner? I don't know what he was thinking, but he was trying something.
Yeah.
I think it's safety.
Jason's got it tough to get back down to the 2 ball with that 6 there.
Probably just float it out one rail. Just take a long shot on the 2. Hit it thin so the cue ball drifted out further, so he's got a little bit thinner shot than he wanted. It's pretty much the shot of the rack. If he can just bear down and make this, it'd be favorite to win the rack.
We got a couple guys here. Wayne Knight saying he's read your. Oops.
Still got a little work to do. Still got to get on the 4 and then the 6.
Yeah, Wayne saying he's read your book, Zen Pool. I've learned a lot.
Nice. Thank you. Thanks, Wayne. Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Clayton, for tuning in. Yeah, it doesn't look like Jason's got many issues left here. That corner pocket.
I want to thank my friend Darlene De Niro for telling me about this tournament and making it happen for me to come up here. Really appreciate it, Darlene. She played in this too. She had a lot of fun and a great experience. She's determined to get better. She's got a nice straight shooting stroke. Well, Sergio, he's got a nice angle here. You just got to, main thing, pocket this ball. He'll float up for the 8.
So how long you staying in the area here for?
I'm staying for maybe another week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in lessons or anything while you're here, I guess they can get a hold of you on your website.
Yeah. Max@maxeberly.com would be my email.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to Max Eberly, sign up on my email list, and then you can message me from there. Thanks, Angela. Appreciate it. And thank you, Stephen.
That's Ro Reyes. She's played in a few of these NAPT events.
Ro.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ro? Thank you. Wait, I think we probably know each other. All right, well, let's see. Let's score here.
Be Jason with a push out maybe here. So what would you be doing here? Try and just hit that soft and leave them each on side rail, or
I guess a kick behind it with spin, or hit it real thin. Either one's tough because the cue ball, well, the thin shot is a little tougher because the cue ball is going to float. So he did the kick shot, got a little more control. The cue ball stays on line. A little bit better when you hit more speed. As Billy and Cardona likes to say, you get more accuracy with speed.
Yeah.
Because it's not subject to the unlevelness or any imperfections in the table or dust on the cloth or whatever. It'll go a little bit straighter over distance. What's up, Daniel, in the chat? Great young champion and kid. Or young man.
Yeah.
Getting old, Ryan.
Yeah. Grant and I are there too.
I still feel young. I'm going.
Yeah, as long as you're young at heart, I guess is the.
It's a Frank Sinatra song.
Yeah. There you go. Ben's asking, how long have you been playing and how did you get your start?
Well, let's see. I've been playing 33 years, seriously, because my grandpa was a great hustler, Charles Eberly in Ohio, and he taught me how to play. And my dad Rob supported me, and my uncle Dave, and so I learned how to play. And then Garten Bierbauer taught, like racked for him in Ohio, and had a lot of good coaches. Chanwit Sr. But good, my mom supported me. That's important. She drove me around the tournaments.
If you got your family behind you doing that, I guess that's like any sport. If you got your parents and family helping you out, it always gives you a step up.
Yeah, it makes you feel good about what you're doing and helps you get to tournaments and everything. Okay, so main thing is just put a little left spin and float up to the end rail and back over for the 9. I think he's good. He didn't want to be dead straight. He's got a little bit of an angle. He had to hit that pretty hard, so that was
just come off the
that was a
rail.
good
He's
shot.
good. Oh no. Well, he's left that tough. Nice shot by Jason.
Yeah, Jason's hit him good, that's for sure.
Yeah. Do you want to jump in for a minute?
What's the score? Is it 3-1? 4? Yeah. 2-2? So Sergio would have been up 3-1 right there.
Yeah,
that was
big swing. And I've been saying that almost the whole stream, where my only critique for Sergio's game is that final ball. There's no need to hit it as hard as what he is to put it away.
Right.
That's my only critique on his game. He's 19 years old,
Mm-hmm.
strokes the ball beautifully, plays amazingly well. But that's my only critique. I've watched even on the first match of the day when Jason and Sergio played, because it was Jason that put Sergio to the B side and shot a ball in, 10 ball, no need, just nice roll up, put it in the hole, and he overstroked it, went 2 rails and scratched all the way back in the corner. That's been my only critique of his game.
I remember that when I was 19. I wanted to pump in every 9-ball real hard.
Right? Yeah.
And that's how I usually hit them.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
Right, and I get it. Sometimes you want to make a statement, but you don't want to make a statement every time.
There is a secret to avoid missing that.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What is it?
Making the 9-ball or the 10-ball?
Yeah.
On that shot?
Well, that one or anyone.
You enlighten me.
Everybody is going to miss a 10 or a 9. But for the most part, you're going to make a lot more if you have a cue ball destination for the right, because you do it the whole
Same
rack,
as you,
right?
Yeah.
But then if you don't have a place for the cue ball to go, it kind of puts you on the wobble a little bit, because now you're not dialed in like you were on every other shot.
I agree.
And you're like just trying to make the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
But usually you're trying to play position, and making the ball is just a given.
Yeah. Yeah, good
You know what I
advice.
mean?
Good advice for sure.
Thanks.
What does the winner get? Winner gets the hardware plus $3,800 in cash. Really nice payouts for this event. $3,800 first place, $2,150 second place, $1,000 third, $754.
I'm more upset that I can't win that trophy now. It's a pretty trophy.
It is a nice looking piece of hardware.
It's a lot of these big tournaments, they give these tin cups.
Yeah.
It's like cheapo trophies for nice big tournaments.
Yeah,
Come
not
on,
the
people.
NAPT. Not one that I've seen has
just
been the cheapy kind.
Yeah, one's at least a couple $100 just for the trophy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's like a piece of art. It is art. It's glassware.
Yep. Nice looking piece.
All you tournament promoters, keep that in mind. Don't go cheap on your trophies.
Yeah, it is true. I haven't seen one that we've done with the NAPT that has ever been a cheap piece of tin. They go all out.
That's Adrian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adrian Beach. Yeah.
She's a sweetheart, doing a great job with this tour.
Well, and that's we had a conversation, obviously, with Adrienne, the first one that they had us come and do for them, which was here. It was in Grayslake for one of the ladies' events, and her and I had a really good conversation about what she wanted to do with the tour and some of her goals, taking it from the juniors to kind of putting a structure to it on this is how you go from being a junior player up through the ranks
Nice.
to get to a pro player. And that's obviously something I think our industry is missing, is a lot of structure on how to do that. How do you go from being a junior to a pro? What's the process? What's the steps? And she wants to implement those. So I became a fan of it right away. Q Sports Live became a fan of it, and we wanted to be involved. That's why we struck the deal that we did.
That's why you started working with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do together and what you guys do
Yeah.
with your channel. It's
Well,
awesome.
you and I had a bit of a conversation yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
So kind of give you a little bit of insight into some of the things that we have coming down the lines. And there's some big things we have coming.
I'm excited based on what you told me. Everybody, don't forget these guys, Q Sports Live.
You got it.
It's I'm going to do a lot of big things in pool.
Royce, did they spell billiards correctly? They did. It's the #1 misspelled word on trophies is billiards. They always
yeah.
forget the second I. It's always billiards.
Yeah, there's a billiard supply place on Sahara Avenue
Yeah.
in Las Vegas, and it's spelled billiards.
Yep.
They can't even spell it right on their sign. It's funny.
they're a supply company. Wow. You gotta like that. So I've seen Jason miss a couple of those nice little easy shots. I don't know whether he's taking it for granted. Just not dialed in and focused. But you're going from, Jason's side where he's been sitting and waiting for an opponent to Max coming off of a match.
Well, yeah, he's not quite a cyborg.
I just said Max. Sergio.
Except when he plays me.
Yes.
Jason. Yeah, he plays pretty good against me. He's just a great player.
Yeah.
He's not easy to beat. But yeah, he's made a couple mistakes here, and that's exactly what Sergio's looking for. He's just got to take
Just
advantage
capitalize on
of
it.
his
So
chances.
even with the score tied up 2-2, even if it went back and forth, if you hold serve, you're good to go. Hey, thanks Ben DeWolf. We appreciate that. And thanks Ro. We're looking forward to what we can do with the NAPT. Some of the things that Q Sports Live has coming down the lines. We're excited. We've got a couple of big announcements as far as a couple of streams we're waiting to hear back on. We're really excited to do those. We're just wanting to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed before we make that announcement, but really looking forward to it.
If you guys do what you were talking about, you're going to be the Apple of the billiard world.
That's the goal.
$1 trillion company.
That's the goal.
Amazon's $1 trillion. Well, Apple, which one's bigger?
Amazon right now.
Amazon's bigger?
Yeah, they are the largest company in the world right now.
$1 trillion.
They are $1 trillion company.
Over $1 trillion.
Yeah. Where can you buy those turtle racks? They're available online, guys. They'll be at most of those large billiard wholesale supply companies.
Pretty good rack too. I like it.
You know what? Out of everything that we've seen, this is the third NAPT tour stop that we've done, and every one of the claims that they say about that turtle rack holds up. We watched rack after rack and break after break, and what they claim holds true.
What kind of turtle is it? Is it a snapping turtle or a deep sea turtle?
A deep sea turtle, because that 10 ball don't move unless it gets kicked.
It's right in the
A
middle of that
snapping turtle
circle,
would
right?
get that 10 out of there and put it in the side pocket.
Right.
NAPT in Alberta. Ben, I know they have big plans. They have big goals. They're kind of the same as what we are. They're the new kids on the block and kind of taking it by storm. And you got to give credit where credit is due. And for the NAPT to state this is the first, or was billed as the first men's tour, now that it's open, and they stated we're going to add $6,000 guaranteed to this tournament. No matter who shows up, no matter how many show up, and they held true to their word with 14 players. $6,000 added. Give credit where credit is due, guys. Go onto their Facebook page, go onto their website, send them a like, send them a message, let them know. Tip the hat to them. They held true to their word.
Absolutely, that's awesome.
Not many companies out there right now would do that, right?
That's right.
A lot of them would have canceled it.
Yeah.
Right? Not enough players. We can't add the money and yada, 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 whatever excuses they want to use.
Yep.
There's no excuses with the NAPT. That's what we love about it.
Yeah, they always say based on a full field,
That's
you
exactly
get this much
right.
added.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. There's the right answer, Royce says. Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Got some trivia about actually Michelangelo, the guy who was in the costume. I knew him in Hollywood. He was I got to know him. His name was Ken. The actual Michelangelo Ninja
Really?
Turtle. He was a good friend of this Kelly Perrine, an actor in Hollywood who I met at the Playboy Mansion one time. It was they wanted a professional pool player.
That's given us some insight into Max, everybody.
Well, that was a good time in my life. Yeah. No, but I was just invited. They needed a pro pool player to show up at this event.
Yeah.
It was the Retired Boxing Foundation award ceremony.
Okay, yeah.
During the afternoon.
Yeah.
So just like in the backyard and stuff, and but it was pretty cool.
No doubt.
Yeah, Hugh Hefner came out in his little cigar coat and gave a speech. He walked right by me. I didn't talk to him, but I went back into the little houses he has in the back. There was a pool table in one of them. It was yeah. I'm not going to keep going on about that, but that's how I met Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles.
Nice. Nice. Good story to have.
Yeah.
Anthony says, if I knew there was 14 players, I would have showed up. Anthony and everybody else.
Right.
When Q Sports Live says to show up at a tournament, time to trust us. Show up at the tournament. It'll be a gooder.
That's right, and it's been a great tournament. Great pool hall.
It is. A lot of really good talent. Even though there's only 14, a lot of good talent in those 14 players, right? Yourself included.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a tough field. Some players I didn't know, some local Chicago area players also real strong.
Scores updated now, guys. Sorry about that. I tend to not really pay attention to what I'm doing on the screen when I have a guest commentator in with us. That's my fault.
He was going for the win.
Steven says, your buddy I want to meet is Joe Roman. Awesome guy.
Joe Rogan, yeah.
Joe Rogan. I don't know if I know Joe Rogan. Do you know Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Do you really?
He's a commentator. Well, he's for the UFC.
Yeah. I follow him on his podcasts.
He's a pool enthusiast. That's how I know him from Hollywood Billiards days.
Okay,
so we became friends once I started playing, hanging out with him over there.
Very nice.
And, his podcast has turned into quite the cultural event on the internet conversation.
Oh, I didn't see the 9-ball. The computer screen was hiding the 9-ball. I was like, wow, he came up short on that 10-ball, but he's sitting good. He is the best UFC commentator. I'll agree with that, Stephen.
I'll tell you what, the psychology here, Jason, he has a cushion, so he can still lose this match and win the tournament because Sergio has to beat him twice because of the double elimination, right?
Yeah,
so that might be the psychology.
That is true.
I'm not saying he's not trying hard, but it could be a little bit making him, I'm not going to even say lazy or not bearing down, but just
more relaxed or maybe overly relaxed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Not that he's not playing
theory.
bad. He's just he's just made a couple mistakes. Both of them made a couple mistakes. It's the finals. They're trying to win.
Yeah.
You got to settle down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and again, right? You got to go back to the fact that Jason was sitting waiting. Sergio will come off a match, and maybe it'll take Jason 3 games, 4 games to kind of get into the groove again. So guys, for those that are just tuning in, help us out, share that stream, invite your friends, your family. The more the merrier, as they say. Even invite your enemies. We'll entertain anybody. Yeah, you're right, Ben Francis. Sergio is playing awesome. 19 years young.
We didn't really make anything, but he left a quagmire. This is no tap in. I predict safety at some point in this rack.
Yeah, the 3 and 4 ball are nothing but trouble. So you put the 2 in play position on the, or sorry, put the 1 ball in play position on 2 to play a safe. Put that 2 ball up at that end of the table. Use that as a breakout ball. Would be my thought process.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Or you could play shape on the 2-10 combo, maybe. I don't think he's doing that, but he didn't really have a good angle for that. But he's got a potential carom, maybe. I like the camera you have over there, that swivel.
Oh yeah, the
What do you call it?
PTZ.
PTZ.
This guy right here. The pan, zoom, and tilt camera.
Oh yeah, that thing is cool, man.
That thing, I'll tell you what, we get a lot of compliments on that camera.
You give people a lay of the room that you're in.
Yeah.
Well, let's see, what do you do here?
Does he give up the window between the 7-8?
I don't know, but that 5 ball, that 4 ball is what he's got to get shape on the 4. And then he could play short side on the 5 if he gets good angle on the 4. First things first.
Yeah, right. It does look like he's got it. Oh yeah, all day long. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate.
Well,
Royce is saying, tell us more about the Playboy Mansion, Max. We'll suffice this to say it was a good experience.
there were bunnies around. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
So I had heard from Ryan that you were in town giving lessons. Or
I haven't given any lessons yet, but yeah, put that out on Facebook because while I'm here, if somebody does want lessons, I'm here.
There you go.
So I'll be here another week or so.
Okay.
And I'm available.
There you go, guys. Hit him up. Hit him up on Facebook.
Yeah,
we're in the area, Grayslake, Chicago.
That's where I am now, but I'll be hanging around Chris's and Red Shoes maybe.
Okay.
And I'll be maybe in Illinois for that big bar box tournament.
Oh yeah.
Maybe playing one of those 500 entry fee events.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. But I'll be around. So, just go to maxeberly.com and sign up on the email, and then email me.
maxeberly.com, guys. Hit him up.
Yeah.
So nice jump shot. Left Jason a shot on the 5 ball here. Gonna have to put some stink on this ball.
Yep,
a little bit of that juicy juice.
Low outside juice, spin around.
Yeah.
3 rails for the 6.
Some nice righty juice.
That's right. And the 7, he's got to play in the corner to the right or the side by the 9.
By the 9 he goes.
Well, that
nice
that
little
was,
rub. Gets the jelly roll. A little bit of love from the 9 ball. Makes it tougher to get back down to this 7 though. I don't know if it goes by that 10.
Yeah, he's got to play this side, and he had to get around the 8 and everything.
Yeah. He was there. Shape was good, but you got to execute that shot. So this gives Sergio the chance to go up 5-3, get up 2 games on Jason. Because I'm pretty sure in Jason's own mind, as much as he may, you know, kind of be somewhat relaxed that he does have a cushion, I don't know if he wants to go to that second match.
Yeah, in his position, you definitely don't. You don't want to. You know, you want to win this match and get it over
just
with.
get her done and take the money. Take the money, take the title.
Right. Yeah, nobody wants to get double dipped.
No. That's better than losing the single knockout or a single race.
Well, this one pretty nice. All he's got to do is roll it down, I think. Yeah. Just pocket the ball.
Yeah, really not a lot to do there. Control the rock and you're good to go. Well done. Looks like Jason has taken a quick little break here, guys. So out of the 360 people that we have watching online, number one, thanks for tuning in, guys. Secondly, any new viewers online? Anybody new to viewing Q Sports Live? Let us know. We'll give you a shout out on the stream. Yeah, Ben, you know it. Sergio is the real deal.
Well, one thing when you're 19, you have a lot of energy, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably up for playing both matches.
Yeah, well, and he could play those matches and then play till 2 in the morning too.
Right? Yeah, I remember those days.
19 years old, you have all the stamina for pool in the world. Yeah, Neil's still slamming that 10 ball, and I've said it's kind of throughout the stream that he had a rough start yesterday when he started the round robin matches, but found his game, got into a rhythm, and just been shooting lights out since. But that is my only critique of his game, slamming in a 10 ball. It actually reminds me of Stephen Halem.
Oh yeah,
from Calgary back in the day. And Ben has got a question for you, Max. What's the highlight of your career?
Oh, let's see. Probably winning the Derby City straight pool on the 10-foot table. I would say that is.
That's a tough win.
Yeah, it was. I had to beat those champions. Play on the 10-foot table. And,
become a champ yourself.
Yeah. So I think I'm the only player to win a 10-foot table straight pool tournament in like the last 70 years. So I'm the reigning world 10-foot table champion.
There you go.
That's my
10
highlight.
years running.
Yeah.
10 years running. I like it. Hey, John, thanks for tuning in, brother. We appreciate you tuning in.
Well, that was 5 years, actually. 5 years ago.
There
2013.
You go. Yeah. All right. 5-year running.
70 years.
There you go.
Yeah. But that really playing all over that and I guess beating Bustamante on TV and in the Philippines when I had never beaten him before, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jill just hit on a point there. Your shot when you were playing Jason Klatt. Do you remember that shot?
Safety?
No, man. That was the highlight shot even till now.
Really?
That was the highlight
Which
shot
one?
of this tournament. Tough cut on the 2-ball. 3-4, locked up here with the 8 in the middle. And you thin in the 2-ball, hop the cue ball up over the 8-ball, and swerve into that 2-3.
I remember.
That was just, what? Who thinks of stuff like that?
I want to see that on video.
It's on. It's
cool.
It's on the archives within Q Sports Live. It'll be there the whole time. But that was when you made that shot. I said that's the highlight shot of this tournament. Nobody will beat that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It left me in just utter what the hell? Who thinks of stuff like that? Because I kind of said that's going to be tough because the 8's in the way. So how can you get up there and break out that that 2-3, and I said, there's no way he's just going to play this a nice safety, and you totally proved me wrong. But that was an amazing shot.
Thank you.
Good point there, Jill. I did go crazy for an hour on that shot. There's really on all of the matches that we have streamed, there's been 2 shots that I've reacted that way. That was one of them, and the other was Stephen Halem, and he played a safety shot. Where were we? We were in Cold Lake, Alberta, Battle of the Bands, and just played the sickest safety that I've ever seen. So there's been
Nice.
2 shots that have really wowed me.
I gotta see that.
Yeah. Kick safe from Jason. Don't think you got there, but given how the 5-2, 3, and 6 are in the vicinity of each other, kind of clustered up.
Yeah, what he was attempting was pretty hard to go behind and stick it from that angle that he had to hit it just perfect, just gin it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some kind of, what do you think here? Safety?
Yeah, safety. Take the 2, hide it kind of in behind the 5 if you can. Oh, I don't know if he's got the right angle. Oh, yeah, he can just thin that 2 ball. Try and stick it in behind.
He couldn't quite get in behind, but he hit it too good.
Yeah, he played it good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think, well, it's hard to get, it was hard for me to get hustled because my grandpa was a hustler, Wayne. But people tried to hustle me for sure. I mean,
Isn't that the goal of most hustlers, is to get to the hot guy and try to hustle the hot guy?
right.
Take down the king of the hill. Andrew, we will definitely be putting a package together. We have talked about that, both Ryan, Ben, and I, on putting together a highlight reel. So we will definitely work on that.
Well, he got shape. It's a tough proposition to make that that 2 ball.
Ooh, there's a shot.
Yeah, he's gonna. It's kind of a
Play a 2-way, right?
It's like a safety, right? Yeah, you're banking a 2 into the 10.
Yeah.
Play this safe, and you might win the game.
Smart.
Yeah, it's a nice idea.
Executed quite nicely.
Yeah, and the 2 ball does that if you don't make the 10. I guess you call the 10 just in case.
Yeah,
right.
For sure.
With this format, there's 2-way shots. But there's another format that I like in 10 ball. It's call shot, call safety.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go for a shot, but leave the guy safe, he can make you shoot again.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you have to make up your mind.
You cannot fluke a safety.
Right, exactly.
What match was the shot you were talking about with Max in? That was Max versus Jason Klatt. I think that was that yesterday or today?
Yeah, it must have been yesterday.
It was yesterday, yeah.
Sergio likes a jump cue.
He does, and he hits it well.
Yeah, he does. I need to work on my jump. It's kind of like a necessary evil. I like tournaments when it's not allowed.
Yes.
I mean, it's cool and all, don't get me wrong.
You kick extremely well.
Thank you.
So I can see why the jump cue is not your go-to, because yeah, you kick damn well.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Give credit where it's due, right? So Jeremiah, that match will be on the Q Sports Live page in the archives. Yeah, Andrew, buddy, we're looking forward to being there. We're heading home tomorrow morning. We're up at 2 o'clock in the morning and heading to the airport, catching a plane at 6. And we'll be home by noon 50 tomorrow. And
You guys are the road warriors, aren't you?
yeah, well, then we head out Wednesday again for 3 weeks out. So heading to Moncton, New Brunswick, and then Prince Edward Island. So 2 events in that 3 weeks. And then we're back to Calgary for a week, and then out to Nanaimo. So, and then lots after that. We got so much pool coming.
Well, we're lucky to have you. I like what you said about how you're a good player. You might not be a pro. You can play, but your passion for the game will rival anybody.
That's it. I've been a player since I was 18 years old, and you're 100%. Because I mean, I just don't have that skill. I don't know what it is, right? I have the desire, but I don't have the skill. And I'm not Max. I'm not Jason. I'm not any of that. But you're right. My passion for the game will rival anybody.
That's
I know,
great,
John,
though.
right? I don't know how I'm going to accomplish it. Like, I need to get my weeks in for my league play. I'll figure it out, John. We'll make it happen. Jan, how are you? Thanks for tuning in.
I like that you offer your tournaments free to view.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
In our mind, that's the only way to do it. It is the only way that we're going to grow the audience large enough where then we have the ability to go to those big guys and get outside money. And that's the key to it, right? You can't keep taking money from the game and expect it to grow. It's not going to happen. You need outside money in order to grow this game, right?
Yeah.
So you need the Coca-Colas and then the Nikes and Budweisers and all these guys that have all that big sponsorship money. That's the kind of money we need. That's what we're going after.
Well, it's about time, someone went after it properly. We a lot of people have been singing that tune that we need the sponsorship, but I like the fact that you have a plan and you're taking great steps to get there. So
yep.
I'm cheering you on for sure.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I know that we had a conversation yesterday, and when we put the plan together with the business plan, we knew it would be a longer road to get to the money. But sometimes it's not always about the money, right? And that's where my passion for the game kind of comes into play, right? I want to see this game grow. I want it to be the sport that it deserves to be.
Yeah, it definitely deserves it. And for all the streamers out there who do charge, I understand you got to make money to run the show and get from place to place. So it's well, I think Q Sports Live, somehow they're able to do it, and I just what can I say? I just hope you guys keep on growing and make it happen.
It's actually like we talked about yesterday. It's guys like yourself and Jason Klatt, who we met in Forebears a year and a half ago. Guys like John Mora, who is one of the Q Sports Live sponsored players. It's that breed of player that we need to support us. And when we have that support, anything is possible going forward, right? That's what we need. Todd, what is the big news? We have some big stuff coming down the line. Still haven't been able to dot all of our I's and cross our T's yet. We're waiting on confirmation. Once we get that confirmation, believe me, I'm itching, I'm dying. It kept me up until 5:30 in the morning yesterday because my brain wouldn't shut off.
What are you talking about? The issue?
Some big news.
Oh, news.
With
Okay.
With a few of the streams that we
good.
have potential of doing. So that news when we got the call kind of kept me up. I was up till 5:30 in the morning last night, and brain just wouldn't shut off. And believe me, guys, I'm excited. I'm really excited to announce it. And as soon as we have those I's dotted, T's crossed, you guys will be the first to know.
Well, I'm glad I'm getting in shape and watch my diet. I've lost like 30 pounds, and I'm getting out on tour again. So I feel like the timing is right.
Absolutely.
Because of stuff like what you're doing and the possibilities we're talking about.
Yeah.
And the fact that pool is a sport of a lifetime, like they say golf is. Pool is just as much, if not more. Because
I think it's more, technically speaking, right? You have to be technically more proficient in pool than you do in golf. Size of the tip versus size of the cue ball, size of the club head versus size of a golf ball. Technically speaking, you have to be more technically proficient in pool than you do in golf.
Well, what I was talking about was that you can play up into your 70s and 80s, and you can play for your lifetime, your whole lifetime. Which I agree. I think pool is. I'm not a great golfer, but I think pool is a very tough sport because you have two balls. You got to hit the cue ball accurately and object ball, and get So it's. I think it's probably tougher than golf, but golf has a little more of a full body motion, and you got to rotate. It's tough. Believe me, it's not an easy sport. I think I put them on the same page. It takes just the same amount of time and dedication and discipline and talent and desire to play pool as it does great golf.
Absolutely. You bet. Well, we kind of had, a little bit of a challenge in this last stream for this event. Typically, when you come on, you'll see that we're doing our cue draws and all these things. Had a little glitch where we thought we were covered on a legal aspect because everything we do, we want to make sure it's on the up and up. All of our I's are dotted, T's are crossed. We thought we were covered. We weren't covered. So we've suspended all of those, and we're more relying on donations and that kind of things from anybody that is out there that wants to help out. We would certainly appreciate it, although it is never expected. Never expected. We understand people are always in a different financial position. And if you aren't able to help us out and donate, best thing we can ask is share it up. Share the stream. That's the best thing we can ask for.
I think that's reasonable to ask.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that was a important game for Jason. Now it's anybody's match right now.
Absolutely, race to four.
Tell you what,
we have a tie ball game.
You can never give up when you're playing these matches. You got to always keep your cool. Always think you're in the match, no matter even if you're down or even if you're up. You can't let up because these matches swing all the time.
Yeah.
So you got to be pretty even keeled.
Well, and you got to be able to handle those swings mentally, right? Because I mean, they're here and then they're gone.
Pretty much got to run out every chance you get, every opportunity.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's how you win tournaments and win matches and get ranked real high. You got to really run out as much as possible.
Yeah.
To state the obvious.
Yeah. Well, and if you can't, then you got to play the smart shot.
Yeah.
Right? And not swing for the fences. Okay, buddy. Thank you.
Martin. Great to see you, man. You too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have a good night, Marvin. Nice break. Makes the ball on the break. He does have a shot at the one ball. Can you use the 4 as a stopper here?
It's possible. You got to juice it up with inside.
Just to be able to hold that position, right?
Well, the 2's hanging, so that gives him a little bit of leeway to come up and down. You could come on the right side of the 10 if he wants, and
just
back
go
up
straight
table.
Up and down.
Yeah, pretty much, as long as he doesn't carry him off the 3 and get scratched or get snookered.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he tried the inside English route.
Caught too much of the one ball.
Well, Sergio's jumping up. I know he made a mistake against me, and in one game, kind of gave me a game, and then he broke and ran real fast.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of pissed. So
It's actually one of the, like Ben Francis, the other partner that I told you about, he does exactly the same thing. That if he gives up a game and gives you that, now he wants back in. He wants back in and he wants to run it quick and put 2 on you right away.
yeah, as long as the speed doesn't make you mess up.
Yes. Yeah, you got to be able to handle that. Jerry Cahan, how are you, buddy? How did we fare downtown? Not sure what you mean there, Jerry. Clarify that for me a little bit. Nice shot.
Nice shooting there.
Indeed. That's how you run a rack. But again, slams that 10 ball in.
Interesting on that subject is Shane Van Boning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times he'll just roll it in real soft. The 9 or the 10, you know, you expect him to get up and hit it hard, and he'll just almost hit it in like too soft.
Yeah.
Just almost to tease you or something, you know what I mean? But
yeah. Barely pocket weight.
It's something that the young kids can pay attention to, and maybe do that a little bit.
Yeah.
Hit them in a little softer, just roll it in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as long as you got good shape on it.
Yeah, because there's just no need, right? And I watched I can't remember whose match that Sergio was playing in, and it cost him. It cost him a game.
I think sometimes players hit it hard because they want to make sure they give it a good stroke.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to pump it in. So let me give it a good stroke. And,
Sure.
And but you know what? You can if you line up good on the shot and you know you're going to make it, and you just hold your concentration and your nerve, you can actually hit those in pretty soft.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, a big key is keeping your head still as a player.
Mm-hmm.
You watch a guy like Shane, and he's one of the best examples of someone who keeps their head real still.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I noticed that about Sergio's game is he moves up a little bit on a lot of his shots.
Yeah.
So if he's watching this after the date, that's I would say one thing to improve is keep your head still.
Yes.
Because just way too talented to not do that.
Yeah, for
you know
19
what I mean?
years young and have that kind of talent. And I hope he does take the advice from, guys like yourself that are seasoned players, develop the reputation, and I hope he does take that advice.
I mean, it's hard to put an emphasis. Sometimes you think, oh, I already shoot great. I'm already running out from all over the place. But I'm talking about trying to be the best, because that's what I'm out here trying to do, and what most of your other top pros, you're playing against guys who don't move their head.
Yeah.
So over the long run, you think you're gonna have a chance, like a really good chance, if you're always moving up.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're moving up perfect every time, But look at a guy
that's
like.
a tough ask, though.
It really is. You got to pay attention to the top players. Like look at a Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
Or the snooker players. They laugh at pool players because pool players, most of them, move their head up. So they actually make fun of pool players, and they call pool crazy golf. They just make fun of it. You know what I mean? But I'll defend pool because I think pool has a lot more complexity to it than snooker.
Yeah.
There's a lot more shots with the cue ball, and the cue ball size itself and the situations lends itself to knowing a lot more shots than snooker. So that's why you don't have the top snooker players winning world pool championships.
That's right.
You know, but you don't have pool players winning world snooker championships.
Yeah, and I mean, it falls in line with the argument of playing on a 9-foot versus a 7-foot, and well, you got to graduate to the big guy table or the big boy table. And I think all the games have their application, and there's things that you need to do on a 7-foot table that you can't do on a 9-foot table. 9-foot table, you generally are playing 9-ball or 10-ball, so there's less ball, more real estate. A little easier to move that cue ball around. Shrink that down to a 7-foot table with 15 balls, you kind of run out of real estate real quick.
Yeah, you better have good cue ball control.
That's it.
That's the fun part about a bar table.
Yeah, and they're both applicable. They both have their positives. They both have a little bit of their drawbacks as well, right? You can't have the good without the bad. But I won't dismiss any of the games out there, whether it's snooker, you know, on a snooker table, a 9-foot table, 10-foot, 8-foot, 7-foot. They all have their thing, but you have to adjust and be able to play for that.
Of course, if the pro snooker players were listening, they'd be laughing because
yeah, of course.
Why would I play in a pro pool tournament? The money is nothing compared to snooker. Those guys are making millions, and they're right. But that's one thing absolutely. That you're doing with the sport, and that's their game. They grew up playing snooker, so why would they?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that if they had to switch, they wouldn't be winning. At least not right away. It would take them a couple of years.
Some time, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? They're going to make everything. And you know what? I don't know. Tony Drago, he won a pro tournament. He got into pool, and he won the BCAA Open 9-ball 15 years ago or 10 something. He's fun to watch.
Well, and you're right. I mean, why would they come to pool when there's no money in it compared to what snooker has?
Right.
But we're hoping that that's one of the things that we're going to have a lending hand in changing, right? And it's going to take more than us, right? We definitely have a plan, right? We have a plan. Max and I talked about it yesterday on exactly what our plan is, what we have coming down the lines. That's going to have a lending hand in changing this sport and the dynamics and the pay structure and all of these things. But it's going to take more than us, right? Even with Q Sports Live, this is more than a one-man operation. It takes all of our viewers to tune in. It takes support from those guys, because without the viewers, without the fans watching, it would be you and I sitting here talking on a microphone to ourselves, right? So we give a lot of credit to the people that do tune in, that take the time, join in on the live stream, share it, go to any of the advertisers that we have on, whether it's Shooter, Sports Bar, Billiards, Bob Danielson Cues, NAPT, doesn't matter. You don't always have to spend the money. Let them know advertising is working on Q Sports Live. Go on, like their page, get onto their social media sites, let them know you saw them on Q Sports Live. All of that little bit always helps. Right? And together, we can have a landing and a helping hand in changing our sport. Everybody's talked about it. Let's put some action behind it. That's what I want. That's my passion.
That's awesome, man. When we talk about pool and snooker, that's what Chinese 8-ball is. It's kind of the combination of the two.
That's right.
And they're putting money into it. The government is behind it.
Yeah.
Because they want Chinese pool in the Olympics, and they want a Chinese person to win that Chinese 8-ball Olympic
Absolutely.
gold medal. That's why they're doing it, because it makes them look good.
Yeah, of course.
So there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's cool, and it's a great hybrid game. I mean, it's a real cool game.
Mm-hmm.
But they got pro snooker players in that and pro pool players, which is what makes it interesting.
Yeah.
One of the things.
Sorry, guys. 7-5. What a hit.
Man, he almost made that.
What a hit. That's crazy.
Well, he
He's
took
come
away
up with
ball in
some
hand.
really, really good shots.
That was good, because now Jason has to play safe or bank to one or do something. That was a nice shot.
And touche back at him.
Well, if he froze it, he might have this inside English cut shot down the rail.
That's right, yeah. Rail first.
Yep. Oh, he just hit the rail a little bit too much first, I think.
I think so,
Good,
too.
good attempt. Well, it's a little tricky getting on this 3. Then the 6-9. Well, the 6 might go by the 9. If it does, then the 3 is going to be the main issue for now.
Does the 6 go by the 9 is the question. We can't even see it on that angle. Pretty simple layout from here. I think game-winning shot's going to be the 5 to the 6.
That's right. So this shot's really important here, where he ends up on the 5.
Yeah.
Got to control that cue ball, huh? If you got a great cue ball control, it makes the game so much easier.
Yeah. Isn't that the truth?
Get ball in hand on every shot.
Yeah, control the rock and you're good to go. A little bit on the wrong side. Just to the right of center.
Right.
And if you're going to go right of center, you want to go a little bit more. Make it an easy little forward 2-rail. You'll have to draw this left hand, 1 rail, down to the bottom. Oh, he goes forward with it.
He went forward. Hit a nice shot.
That was a really nice shot. He put some stink on that ball. I thought for sure he was going to draw that on that. Just based on that angle that he had on that 9 ball. Or the 7 ball. Was it 7 ball?
7
6?
ball.
6 ball.
6.
Yeah. Eventually I'll just keep counting down and get to the right one.
That works.
I keep having to pop my head up and look over the screen, see what's what.
Oh, Sergio is he wants to win this. I know that.
Oh, without a doubt. His family's been around supporting him while he's here. 19 years old, taking down the likes of Jason Klatt. It's no easy task.
On the hill.
On the hill first. It's an important spot to be.
Well, Jason would have to win 4 in a row from here.
Yeah.
To win this set.
Yeah. So I'm gonna favor Sergio.
Well, he's in the driver's seat. That's for sure.
He's definitely taking control of the whole car.
He's using his playing cue to break with, and from the end rail. Actually, he gave me the idea because I wasn't breaking too good with my break cue.
Yeah.
I borrowed that from Darlene actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized I keep losing the cue ball. I'm just going to use my cue. That's why I switched, because I saw him do it. I was like, yeah, what am I doing here? Let me just use my cue.
During one of your matches, we had one of the viewers on that wanted us to do a close-in shot of the cue you were using to see if it was the one that he had made you. And I don't think we ever, I don't think we were able to, because the match was over by the time we
Bob Miucci?
No.
Or Andrew Park made me Jeff Purvis, maybe?
Yes.
Great cue maker out of Carson City.
Yep.
Super nice guy. He's on Facebook, Jeff Purvis Custom Cues. He did make me a beautiful cue, and I used it for several months. It was just a great cue, and my Miucci was being fixed, actually. That's why I'm back to the Miucci, because I do love that cue. But yeah, I enjoyed that Purvis cue while I was using it, and his son makes beautiful cues too.
Very nice.
Yeah.
The name was slipping me, but now that you mention it, that is the name.
It's just hard for me to switch cues. I love that Miucci, I really do. It's just an awesome cue.
Well, and it's, we get asked all the time, what's the best cue, or what's the best tip, or what's the best equipment, and for best equipment, it's such a personal feel and a personal touch. My advice is the best equipment out there for you is what works for you.
Yeah, and what you like, what works for you, which you're going to like it if it works for you.
That's right. So, I mean, at the beginning, you're going to, jump from tip or different low deflection shafts or what have you. Play around with it. See what's going to work. See what feels good to you. And as your game elevates and you progress, expect that your tip might change, or your shaft might change. All of these things are going to change, right? It's an evolution to get to the point where Max is at. Now he's comfortable with how those cues hit, right? And if somebody wants to build you a cue, I'm sure you could tell them, this is what I like in a cue.
Right. Yeah. Well, he's ended up on the rail here. It's a little tricky here. He's just got to bear down and make this ball. And he sure did, didn't he?
Yeah, really nice.
It held the cue ball real nice. He's got to he doesn't want to hit the side pocket here. Whatever he does, doesn't want to flirt with that side pocket.
I think you almost go 2 rails out, back down again, just to play safe.
Down in the left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Shoot the 10.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking too.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Ask Max if he remembers the stroke trainer.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, why
stroke
not?
Trainer.
Let's do
Was
it
that
all
the
over.
Big metal thing, or there's a couple of them. There's the stroke trainer. It has a tube in between 4 little posts. Then there's like this big heavy metal thing with a vertical metal thing that you put your hand on and keeps your hand in line. I can't remember which one is the stroke trainer, but
I've never seen it. So Monk's asking, need practice on my cue ball control. Any advice?
Oh, the metal one. It was the big metal one. Yeah, that thing was a beast. It worked though. It was pretty good.
What would be your advice for Monk there?
For cue ball control?
Yeah, he needs. There you go. Sergio wants me to tell y'all he loves y'all. Appreciates you guys tuning in. He is a big fan of you guys being a fan. And we appreciate it too. Yes. Mr. Rutherford, what is going on, my brother? It's been a minute.
Yeah, Sergio. So I'm telling y'all, tell him he appreciates. He's pumped right now.
He is very pumped. 19 years old. Takes the first set against Jason Klatt. Race to 9. You gotta love how this kid plays. Gotta love it. Hey, let him know back, guys. Let him know that we appreciate his abilities on the table, putting on a show for us with Jason Klatt.
Unless he's running out on you when you're trying to beat him. No, just and you don't love it so much. But
Yeah,
hey, now, yeah,
Max
he's
may
great.
not be appreciative of his game at this point.
Well, I mean, I am now, but I'm just saying when he was beating me, I wasn't.
Yeah,
but,
right?
I was able to win a match against him yesterday, so I say we're 1-1 right now.
There you go.
I think he played better today, and I was playing better yesterday. But hey, that's pool.
That's it.
You know.
Some days you're hot, some days you're not.
I don't think I was playing bad today. I could have played a little better in the matches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now we're gonna see.
You got a lot of bad little things happen in your matches there. You got that little skid on the 4-ball, which was kind of a key point in that match.
6-6. Yeah, that was running out. That was a wide open run out.
Yeah.
And it skids on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a lot of little unlucky little rubs where normally you get the jelly roll, and that time you didn't get the jelly roll. That happened a few times in your match.
I could be crying right now, but
yeah.
There's no crying in pool. Remember that, people. Actually, there's a lot of crying in pool.
There's a lot of the crying game that goes on in pool. Usually you're alone, you're in the shower, down in the corner, crying your eyes out.
Well, what happened there? Did Jason broke? Did he not make a ball? Or did he? What happened there?
No, I don't think he made a ball.
I was talking.
Yeah, me too. That's the problem, right? I get a guest commentator in, and I'm so accustomed to having Ryan here that when we get a guest commentator in, I don't pay attention to that. Too busy talking.
Chris Hogan, what's up, buddy? This is me. This is Max. Chris from New York. Cool guy, pool player. Regular in the New York City pool scene. Well, now he's in Texas, but that's where I know him from, New York. Actually, he bought a Mucci from me a few months ago.
Yeah?
Mayuchi, as Bob says, you pronounce it. He said his great-great-great-uncle invented the telephone, Antonio Mayuchi.
Really?
Yeah, he said he has a patent and everything. It's a legit thing.
Really?
It was stolen by Alexander Graham Bell.
No way.
Yeah, the credit. Yeah, but it was actually Antonio Mayuchi invented the telephone.
Wow. There you go, guys. A little bit of history. Not only do you get to watch pool on Q Sports Live, you get a little bit of edumacation.
Well, Sergio's pretty focused here. He's getting comfortable, and that's what it takes. Okay. What they used to say about Mosconi is, when he played, it looked like he was practicing.
Yep. Well, and that's how you want to play.
Oh yeah, that'd be great if I could play like that.
Right?
That'd be.
We'd all be world beaters.
To the bank. Yep. That's probably how Shane plays. He's always practicing. It all just runs together.
Sergio's getting amped up.
He is. He's pumped right now. He's pumped.
Now we got this. They call it cornhole here in the United States, which has a really different meaning in Canada. We have beanbag toss going on right behind us, so that's kind of the thunking that you're.
ESPN is here filming it for
right.
their $100,000 prize fund. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Hey, we'll get there.
Yeah, if cornhole can do it,
right?
By golly.
Come on now. Where is pool at? How do we have cornhole with a $100,000 prize? We can't get pool there.
Are they playing for 100,000? I don't know if they do have 100 or not, but they got some big money they're playing for.
Right.
Darts made it real big.
Darts
thanks
made
to
it big too.
You know who did that? What's his name? Barry Hearn.
Really?
He made darts big. He made snooker big, and he's promoting the U.S. Open in Las Vegas for $200,000 for first this year, or next year, I mean. So Barry Hearn's going to do a lot. This is going to be the biggest year for pool, Mike Siegel's doing something new with his UBL league.
Yeah,
it's a brand new league.
Yeah.
He says it's going to be the biggest thing in pool. So there's a lot of people doing some big things in pool. Trust me, this is going to be a big year for pool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
I'm actually helping Mike sign up pool rooms in Las Vegas in Nevada. So
really,
get a hold of me, and if you're in Nevada and you own a pool hall or a bar, I'll get you taken care of for the ublnow.com. Mike Siegel.
Yeah, and this is why I say it's going to take more than just what we're doing through Q Sports Live to get things done, right? We'll definitely be a hand in it, but it's going to take more than what we have the capabilities of doing.
They also got
Although
Pete
we got some
Margot
big capabilities coming.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Nice, a little bit harder.
Yeah, he's a little short. I don't know how far he is past that side pocket. This will give you a better view.
See how his slice is going.
See how his Ginsu is working.
And what's going to happen when he hits the point here with the cue ball, or near the point.
Jason, maybe I don't want to know. Yes, this is why I say if you're from Canada, that has a whole different meaning. However.
What does?
Cornhole.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a different meaning up there. It's beanbag toss up there.
I'm not sure that we want to hear what that means.
Nope. That's when our streams go past the PG rating into the R rating.
Tell you what, this is a big rack for Jason. He wants to make sure he gets out here. Look at this shot. That was
well played.
Really nice.
Really well played to play off that tempo.
Sure was. The way sure turned out nice.
He's not a fan. Not a fan of his own shot here. He doesn't like it. Stood up twice on it. That's the shot.
How old is Jason right now? Do you know? How old is he?
He is 40. Is he 40? He's in that range, 39, 40, 41, somewhere in that range.
You could call him a veteran on tour right now, like a young veteran.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Seasoned pro. Seasoned pro.
He's seasoned. You bet.
Seasoned pro versus the kid.
Yeah, and we were actually talking to Jason a little bit yesterday as well, and he more or less took the summer off, played some local smaller tournaments. Really didn't put a lot into anything. So this is kind of the first bigger event that he's been in since last year, and he says now that it's fall, winter, it's time to get back in and get things going again.
Surprised he didn't go to Darren Appleton's World Pool Series over there in where was that? Bulgaria?
Yeah.
Romania? Which one?
Well, and he just said I wanted the summer off.
Romania,
he's put a lot into pool. He came up through the junior program, and he got to a point where he just wanted the summer off because it was constant, always go.
Tell me about it, huh?
Yeah. Right.
And me, I've been kind of stuck in Vegas lately, so I'm like excited to get out and play a lot more tournaments right now. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we're excited to go and stream a lot of tournaments, right? That's the more the merrier. I have a really understanding wife. She's off actually in Red Deer. They're live streaming right now through Q Sports Live in Red Deer, and she's the lead coordinator for Southern Music back in Calgary. And she gets it. She knows kind of where I'm at with what we want to do with this. So we catch each other on the flyby. Now my kids, on the other hand, that's a different story. So the second that we found out that this thing was going to be over today, we booked on the first thing smoking to get back. I've been gone 3 weeks. I missed the hell out of my boys. 5 and 8 years old.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Blaine, out of everybody that I've watched in the tournament, I think Jason's got the break figured out.
Yeah, he's been breaking pretty steady and playing really good. Ran out a lot on me, I know that.
Well, there we go. I was totally wrong on Jason. He's 32.
32. Okay, yeah, I thought maybe 40 was a little old.
I aged him a little. So, Jason, if you watch this back, brother, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to prematurely age you.
Maybe it's just the beard.
It is the beard.
See, Captain Ahab look. Right. For the almost the Abe Lincoln.
Yes.
Ahab, Abe Lincoln.
That's right. That's right.
No, I used to have a grizzly beard last year.
You had a grizzly beard?
Yeah.
Grizzly Adams beard?
Pretty much.
Really? I wouldn't have recognized
And I had
it.
long hair and it was slicked back and everything. Yeah,
What?
I was Mr. Slick Vegas.
Nice. Now you've
I gotta
changed
change.
it to,
I gotta change it up.
Yeah, change it clean shaven from the neck on up. Jason's using a Mez glove. Kind of a new thing for him.
Yeah, I noticed that. Is that a new sponsorship for him?
Yeah, they sponsored him, and he's had offers prior, but never really did like the gloves that were coming his way. So when Mez brought that glove out, it's a new glove apparently from Mez. And he said he liked the way that it felt, so that's the one he went with.
Plus the Q, right? The Mez Q.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about the Mez Q as well.
And guys, we keep dancing around that 380, 390 people. Help us out, share that stream. Let's get over to 400 mark. With 26,000 followers on Facebook, we should be over 1,000 people on this stream right now. With the talent that we got on the stream, this should be 1,000 plus.
Well, this is history because this will be one of the last times in history that your stream will have so few people. I think it's going to be going up into the, I don't know, you tell me, hundreds of thousands, millions?
Yes.
Right? So
well, you know a little bit more than most at this point.
But I still really don't know that much, but I got an idea.
You got an idea, for sure. We had a good conversation yesterday.
I'm trying to work on some things too. I got some projects I've been working on for like 20 years. You know, like.
Well, and it's funny because you know, you go through life and sometimes things work out and then they don't work out. Is he taking this 810 on?
That was a nice stroke. Probably, well.
Is he really going to take that 8? Oh no, he's got the 7 there.
Yeah, he's got the 7.
Going to take the?
Yeah, he's got the 7. Yep. I think he'll probably just come across.
Yeah,
but if it's laying good, he'll just shoot the combo. But it's kind of off angle, so that's the shot.
That was my computer screen getting in the way again. But yeah, it's funny that you know, you work through life and things work out, and then the direction of what you thought was going to be what you were supposed to do changes. And it's funny how often that seems to work in your favor, where it doesn't seem like it at the time, but after a while, everything just kind of clicks and works in your favor.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. That works for me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it's persistence in pool and in life. You just got to be persistent.
That's it.
Persistence alone is omnipotent. That's a quote from somebody. Can't remember the guy's name.
What was that again?
Persistence alone is omnipotent. There's a little more to the quote, but
Yep.
that's the punchline.
That's an excerpt from that quote.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to build a big billiard stadium. I've been working on that for a long time.
Mhm.
It's a big dome. Got a website for it. It's giantbilliarddome.com.
Nice.
Trying to get at least 20 million for it
Mhm.
to build it, and actually got a little progress going. I've been working on it for so long. Because I think that's one thing pool
Well,
needs.
once a few things happen here, maybe there's ways of working together.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Stranger
Never
things
know.
have
Yeah,
happened.
absolutely.
Ben DeWolf says, I'm watching multiple streams, and your guys have far more viewers than anybody else. Thanks for the compliment, Ben. We appreciate it.
Scored 2-2, so we got a race of 7 for the title here, folks.
We have a race.
The winner gets 21.50
38
more than second, though. Aren't they
Yes.
playing
yes,
for
sorry.
they're
Yeah.
playing for? Am I right? They're playing for 21. Oh, wait a second.
$1,650 difference.
Okay,
That's a
that's
big
more
chunk
than
of
I
money.
made for third.
Right? That's a big chunk of money. I'd be all right even just with the difference. Right? But first place, $3,800. Second place, $2,150. So the difference between them is it's a big chunk of money. I'd take it. He doesn't believe this is live. Mr. James, friend of Jerry Cahan. Of course we're live. I'll give you a shout out. You should thank your good buddy Jerry Cahan. He's a good buddy of mine too. He's involved with Topper's Pizza up in Ontario. Anybody that's up in the Ontario area, give a shout out to Jerry. If ever you're in the need, that guy, I'll tell you, if you like, what was that pizza we had, Ryan? The cheese, garlic cheese bread or whatever it is at Topper's Pizza, I'll tell you what, that's got it going on. That's without a doubt. So friend him on Facebook, guys, let him know we sent you over there. He'll hook you up. He'll take care of you.
That sounds delicious. I stopped eating cheese like in January. Stopped meat and cheese because I went vegan, but doesn't mean I don't like the taste of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds real good.
Oh, buddy, I'll tell you what. So we went and did a stream in Niagara Falls last year, CCS event. When we went through, Jerry hooked us up with some pizza and the cheese garlic bread, whatever that is. Jerry will comment on there, I'm sure, as to what it is. It didn't make it to the hotel. It was gone. Amazing stuff.
It's cheese country too, isn't it? We're near Wisconsin. This is pretty close to cheese territory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Stop
Well.
talking about food. I don't have any money. Just ramens. You got to use your imagination, Jason. Just pretend that ramen noodle is that cheese garlic bread from Topper's Pizza, and you'll be all right.
It takes some nerve to make a kick shot like real soft like that.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah, you gotta give what the table takes, or take what the table gives you. Hey, there's another good buddy of ours, Jerry Pepin, Prevail Handcrafted Cues in Calgary, one of our stream sponsors.
Hey, I know Jerry. What's up, Jerry?
He's done some work on cues that I wouldn't have believed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So Ryan's break cue is a Prevail handcrafted cue, and it hits like a sledgehammer. Every bit as good as that BK Rush. Every bit as good. But my favorite cue that Jerry makes by far is his jump cue. I've tried a lot of jump cues out there. I was hooked on the IQ, and we were promoting the heck out of IQ before I tried Jerry's. And Ryan said it hit every bit as good as the IQ, if not better. I didn't believe it until I tried it.
What's the IQ? Is that like the iPhone?
Yeah, no. You wouldn't be able to successfully jump with an iPhone. You can successfully jump with an IQ, but better than the IQ is the jump cue from Prevail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good little marketing name.
That side pocket's not like in either one of these guys right now.
Well, it reminds me of the 5 I missed in the side. Not the same shot, but the same side,
yeah,
same
that side
ball.
pocket, it moves.
Moved on me, damn it.
Yeah, I knew it did.
That was a quality shot right there.
There you go, the catapult. Amazing jump cue, guys. If you need a jump cue, I'll tell you this: don't bother with the IQ. Get a hold of Jerry. Prevail handcrafted cues on Facebook, and I guarantee you will never regret it.
Well, he hit that position shot really good from the 5 to the 6, and now Jason looks pumped up. A shot like that can put you right in gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That a boy, Martin. Most people I play for money don't have an IQ.
Thanks to Corey, by the way, about my videos. Really appreciate it. If people want it, they can go to poolmastery.com and get the DVDs for $39. I'll ship them anywhere in the world for free.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh,
Powerful
definitely.
Pool.
Yeah.
Powerful
MaxEberly.com, right?
Yeah, or you can get that deal directly at Powerful Pool.
Okay. There you go.
Poolmastery.com.
Poolmastery.com.
Yeah, poolmastery.com to get the $39 DVD set.
And what's
free shipping?
What's in that?
4 hours and 40 minutes of fundamentals: stance, stroke, bridge, aim, stop, draw, follow, like how to do it all.
Yeah, that's the stuff we need, right? And you and I'll talk about that afterwards, because we have a lot of viewers online that are not master pro level players, and I'm always a fan of fundamental play. Get your fundamentals right first, then work on the other stuff. So if you've got a DVD on that, that's where we want to be.
Yeah, it's critical. Makes
Huge.
all the difference in your game.
Huge.
100%.
Well, you look at a guy like Jason Klatt, yourself, even Sergio, basic fundamentals and walking the table, stepping into the shot, staying down on the shot. Huge fundamentals.
And in any sport, that's really important, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's what it boils down to. The better your basic fundamentals, the further you're going to go.
Yeah, even Michael Jordan was big on that. He really worked hard on his fundamentals.
Dex says, "Is this live?" Shout out, please, to Dethan Aki. Hopefully, I pronounced that right. And Henry from the Philippines. Absolutely, guys. We are live. We are live broadcasting out of Shooter's Bar and Billiards, just outside of Chicago, Grayslake, Illinois. You're watching the NAPT 10-Ball Classic. We are playing on a 9-foot diamond table. Pro cut, 4 1/4-inch pockets.
We got a little straight here on this. I think all he has to do is draw back a little bit and then cut to 8.
Yeah, just draw back, minimize your cut angle on the 7, or on the 8, I should say.
But well, he was fine to stopping it, I guess. Well, I was going to say that almost skidded. I think he said it skidded.
Yeah.
It kind of pushed.
Yeah. He's had that happen earlier in the first match twice.
It's frustrating because you
And
don't
had
know when
that
it's going to happen. Yeah, kind of cost me possibly the match.
Yeah. That was at a really, really key time in that match.
Oh, well, he's made it interesting here. He went rail first on that one, but you lose a little control sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it seems these back rails, and you've played on the table, so you'll know, but it seems to be that this back rail here is really live. Cue ball comes off that back end really live. So then you try to go rail first, and with a live rail, gets a little tough, but he hit that good. He
Sure
hit
did.
that really good to get back there.
You just got to stretch over and pocket this ball.
Shout out to Nubs. My wife is listening. Hello, Nubs and wife. Welcome to Q Sports Live. Thanks for tuning in.
To your wife? She's watching?
His wife is watching.
Okay. And Sergio, I like his fundamentals. I didn't mean to pick on him. I'm just saying, since we're picking on stuff,
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't move up that much. It's just an idea, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unsolicited idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, same as my advice, right? And who am I, right? I'm just a commentator, but I've watched a lot of pool. I've watched a lot of good pool. Slamming in a 10 ball or your finishing ball, there's no need. Stay down on that shot.
Unless you're doing it just to show off, like Ronnie O'Sullivan sometime. But usually they do that once they already won the game, and then they do some trick
Right.
shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Slam it in or shoot left-handed.
Yeah.
But if you do it, you got to make it, right? So
Yeah. Tell all the ladies in the background they are kind of loud. That is beanbag
shut your
toss.
cornhole.
Yeah, they're playing cornhole when we need to tell them to shut their cornhole. Or beanbag toss if you're from Canada.
Ben's asking me if I have plans for Canada. Maybe Halifax. There's a tournament in November. I'm considering playing in.
Mm-hmm. Are you going up to Halifax?
Possibly. I'm looking for more sponsors right now. Have Q will travel.
There you go, guys.
Promote a good company that I like, or companies.
Yes, companies.
Companies.
Always good to be plural. Hey, Dave, thanks for tuning in, Tarpon Springs, Florida. We appreciate you. Shoot it with your eyes closed. Yeah, just up and swing. Get up there, get it done.
He might have been trying to twist that in, play the 2, but also play shape on the 3 and the safety.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he got there though.
Well, yeah.
I think Sergio can see this entire ball.
Yeah, he might have just
Full ball
been
hit.
playing the safeties and just didn't quite get behind the 3.
Mm-hmm.
He speared that one in.
Beautiful stroke.
Look at that cue ball control. He sure hit that one nice.
Absolutely. Hey, Tim. Thanks for tuning in. Jason Eddy, thanks for tuning. Yeah, it was really nice left-handed 10 ball. And, you see a lot of guys do that. John Mora used to do that all the time. But he plays as good left-handed as he does right-handed.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're talking about DJ Mora? The DJ
John Mora.
DJ Mora?
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's pretty good. He sent me a couple of links. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Really good. Good beats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only plays house music.
That's,
So if you're going to
yeah, I love house
hire
music.
DJ John Mora, it is house music. That's all he'll play.
It's great stuff.
Yeah. Jose, thanks for tuning in from Illinois.
But I think John plays too good a pool to retire from pool.
Well, that was so. I know exactly what that was. John and I talk a lot, and what it is when he shoots right-handed, he gets really, really sore neck pains.
Really?
Yeah, and he was frustrated with it and didn't want to go through it. Let me know he was quitting, and then called me back the next day and said, "No, I'm not. What I'm going to do is take the entire summer off and relearn everything left-handed. So when you see him play now, he doesn't play right-handed anymore. He'll play left-handed."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Didn't he just win something too?
Yeah, he placed in the Canadians.
Playing left-handed?
He playing left-handed.
Didn't he win the Canadians last year?
Yeah. He played the guy. I mean, they don't call him Mr. Smooth for no reason, right? That guy's got a silky smooth stroke, and now he's got to relearn that all left-handed, and he did, and played the Canadians and placed in the money.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe, but I gotta believe it. He's just that talented, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Plays just as good left as he does right.
That's amazing.
Which I can't do. I can't use a left-handed anything. It's a bridge hand. That's all it's good for. Adam, that was actually myself. It was Prevail handcrafted cues.
Ambidextrous John Morris. Oh, okay. Looks like is he trying a combo on the 9 in the side?
Carom shot.
Maybe. Well, he's got it slightly jacked up on this 8.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Shooting
main
over
problem.
So do you just kind of float this in and play the 9 to the side, or you dig in there, make sure you make the 8, come back on the top side of the 9?
I think that's what you do.
Dig in, top side, right?
Just because he had the angle for it.
Yeah.
And the 9, it wasn't the best angle for the side to get back down for the 10 either.
That's right. Nice shot. I don't know where their scorecards went. I want to make sure I'm on the right score. Ryan.
Well, it's 4-3.
Can you double check the score? 4-3, Sergio?
I think.
It is? Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
4-3.
4-3, yeah.
Good match here.
Oh, it's odd, buddy. I play pool right-handed, but I golf left-handed. I swing a baseball bat left-handed. But I play tennis right-handed.
That's you?
That's me. Yeah.
You're all over the place, aren't you?
I am.
Left, right, left,
Left,
right.
right.
It's left, it's right, it's left, it's right.
Really, I'm just a hot mess. Yeah, I bowl right-handed. If you want to call what I do when I bowl bowling, I would call it more gutter ball, but
Gutter ball.
Gutter ball, yeah. Dale, my right hand isn't even a good stranger. Yeah, Jerry, you and I are on the same page. That is amazing, Corey.
It just beat Eric 12-11.
John playing left-handed. Yeah. Got some good angle on that 7, come around 2 rails, back up on top for the 8 ball. Nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot.
How did Bo Fetties do in this tournament? David, he wasn't at this tournament. Oh.
Well, he hit that one too thin is what happened.
Yeah.
And now he's in a little bit of a alarm situation.
A little bit.
More so than he should have been, right?
Mm-hmm. So on this shot, my style of play, I'm going to take the 9. I'll go back and forth. And I'm just going to take what the table gives me.
Near the
I don't
side,
want to.
right?
I don't want to try to force it, because the second I try to force, that's where things go wrong.
Depends on how much of that left side of the cue ball he can get, and if he can roll it over. Nice. So he did your shot, unless it goes in.
Whoa, Nelly.
Ooh. Well, that was
a little flirtatious.
That was a nice stroke, though. He zigzagged that one, that's for sure.
Damien Pong Panic. What is going on, my man?
What's up, Damien?
Damien Pong Panic. That is Jam Up Apparel, guys. Well, welcome, Damien, to the live stream. You're going to tune in just in time, Damien. We have a pretty decent, exciting new partnership with Jam Up Apparel, guys. We are offering the biggest discount that they've ever offered, 15% off all Jam Up Apparel on their website.
Got some nice looking shirts.
Buddy, I'll tell you what. I'm sporting Jam Up right now. Have been pretty much all weekend. They have amazing style, and it's made by pool players for pool players, so the comfortability and the wearability, amazing stuff. So that 15% discount, guys, it is a limited number. It is not available for everybody. If you want in on that discount, go onto our Facebook page, send us a message that you would like to have that discount code. We will respond in kind. We'll give you what that code is, but it is limited. So that was actually good timing on all parts. They are gone for a quick little break.
Oh, boy. Looking forward to some nice dinner.
Yes, me too. Didn't Sergio win this tournament already? No, Vic. He has to double dip Jason Klatt. Jason Klatt was in the hot seat. Sergio came around from the B side. And we are a true double dip tournament. Damien, you're talking with Flat Earth. He's sitting next to me. Max is a guest commentator.
I didn't know if you knew about that.
So Max came in 4th place.
4th or 3rd?
Third
I think
place.
I got 3rd, yeah.
3rd place.
Yeah.
My fault.
All 2 3rd.
5-3 this set for Sergio. It's actually the first time that we've had Max on as a guest commentator for Q Sports Live.
Hey, I'm honored to be here.
Looking forward to having you again.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to being in the finals here one of these times.
Hopefully we're the ones streaming it when you do.
I had 2 chances, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. But you, and I don't want to make excuses because I know, that's not cool, and I know you're not going to make excuses for yourself, but you had a lot of bad things happen there. And I won't say a lot. You had a few bad things happen at the wrong time or right time, depending on your perspective. 4-ball that slid, a couple of bad normal where you get the jelly roll and you get good shape.
Yeah, right.
You got the jelly roll and got in jail.
Yep, you just got to take the punches and roll with it.
That's it.
Come back next time.
That's it.
Punching harder.
Yeah. Yes, son, of course you can get a shout out. Welcome to Q Sports Live, brother.
Thank you, Martin.
And Dave, thank you. Max and I appreciate that.
Well, what happened here? Jason broke.
He did break.
Spread him open good, but nothing went in.
Nothing. And I'm thinking that one will pass.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. However, he's on near the rail. He doesn't have a huge angle, but he might be able to pump it in and get back up table for the 2. Snake through all these other balls.
Oh, Damien, brother, you should have been here. $6,000 added to this event, guaranteed money. There were 14 players that showed up to play for the cash. So to give you an idea of what these guys are playing for, first place, $3,800. Second place is $2,150. So they are playing for real money. The difference between the two matches, a lot of cake. Max gets in third place, $1,000. So for a 14-man tournament, to get that kind of money is huge. Hats off to the NAPT.
I like that. That's how it should be.
I agree. We should have more of this.
Yep.
I'd be all over it.
I think third should have been, or 10,000. But no, I'm just kidding.
If that was the kind of money added, I was playing, especially with only 14. My 7-week-old wouldn't let me come. Hey, we get it, buddy. And congratulations again. I don't know if we spoke. We've definitely spoke after you had your baby, but I don't know if it's ever been about your baby. It's always been about business. So congratulations on the newborn. A nice addition.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, congrats, Damien.
Nice addition to the family.
That's so cool. What is it, 5-3 right now? What's the score?
5-3, yeah. Let's put it back on this one. This one's got the score on it. And I think you were right in that Jason kind of maybe was taking it a little easy there in that first set. Because, man, does he look like he's bearing down here. His concentration level's gone up.
Well, he might just be tired. He missed that 2-ball.
Yeah.
I think he's
left it a little safe. What's the payouts for first and second? First place, $3,800. Second place, $2,150. Fourth place was Larry. It is Larry. Was it Larry? Yes.
Larry Neville.
Nice shot from Sergio there.
Larry's got to be one of the toughest guys I know. He was having some major foot problems.
He was just in surgery with it and going back in on Monday.
If you knew what happened to his toe, And to see that he still played, and you could see he was
Mad
grimacing all
respect.
weekend. How he was in
Mad.
pain all weekend. And
Yeah.
he's still playing, and he got fourth.
Mad respect.
Yeah, the guy's a super tough guy.
For sure.
And a great player. In fact, he's considered to be the most powerful pool player alive. His stroke, what he can do with the cue ball, like drawing off the end rail, is no one else in the world can do it.
Really?
And he's a great player to boot. But like he can freeze the cue ball on the end rail, put a ball way down in the pocket, jack up, hit it, draw it back like 2 or 3 table lengths. I mean,
what?
I don't know, just some crazy stuff like that. Yeah.
There's a good one.
Hey, Dean, thanks a lot for the comment, man. Really appreciate it. I'm happy to be here and glad to hear you like it.
Yeah, we appreciate you sitting in with us for sure.
Hey, this is fun, Could be just back in Vegas doing whatever, but this is fun.
Well, hey, we're glad you stuck around.
Damn, I think what happened is, I don't know, he hit it kind of fat.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to hit it thinner, one or the other, or maybe he just didn't juice it, but
yeah,
cue ball got away from him.
Overhit.
That's a big shot.
Yeah, that's a big spot to be in right there.
I'll tell you what, because Jason is struggling right now. But that doesn't always last, you know what I mean? Jason's a veteran, like I said. A guy like that's never going to give up.
Yeah.
He's going to try to win. It's called winning ugly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes that's how you got to take it. Right? We talked about this earlier on in some of the streams where there's times that you get up on an opponent, things are running your way, and you start to feel a little bit guilty, and so you kind of let off the gas a little bit. And that's kind of when that TSN turning point kicks in, and the next thing you know, you're hill, and you're sweating it. So the advice I always got was when you're getting the rolls and the rubs, and you're up on your opponent, keep the pedal to the metal, no matter what. Never feel guilty, because if the roll was reversed, they're not going to let up on you.
It's like Paul Newman said in The Color Money. He said, that's the problem with Mercy, kid. It just ain't professional.
Right? I love it.
Oh, man. Jason's really not himself right now.
Nope. Maybe I spoke it too soon.
Well, he's trying, It's like it's tough to maintain a energy level and just playing solid all the time. Sometimes you have a bad match.
Yeah, it happens. Just as much as it's, you get those matches where you play amazing and you're in stroke and everything's going your way. The opposite is true, too. You can't have one without the other.
We've been here all day, too. It's hard to maintain that same feeling.
Yeah. That same hunger.
A lot of it's like physical, isn't it? I mean, it could be something you ate. It could be how much sleep did you get?
Or did you not
night?
eat?
Yeah. I know he ate before my match. I saw him at Subway. So he felt good. He played good on me.
Yeah.
And then he had to wait while I played Sergio. And but sometimes you're struggling and it feels like you just can't get out.
Yeah.
But you got to keep fighting anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody's been there.
Yeah, and I mean, Jason, no matter what, you can never count Jason out. And it's really the same as the final 8 that were brought back today. With the level of skill that was shown in the room, no matter what the score was, you couldn't count anybody out. Never. Too much skill. And you are correct, Jerry. Sergio is hungry.
Sergio looks like Minnesota Fats. Just went to the washroom and washed his hands and face. Came
Yeah.
back fresh, ready to beat
Fresh as a
Fast,
daisy.
Fast Eddie.
That's that 19-year-old youth that he's got.
Or maybe he's Fast Eddie, who came back after a few months to take down Minnesota Fats.
Right?
And George C. Scott.
Well, there's the problem. Don't eat Subway. Good advice.
Well, the veggie patty's pretty good.
Hey?
The veggie patty.
The veggie
I
patty,
feel
yeah.
pretty good
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah.
The turkey, I'm
Or
not so
watch
sure.
what you eat when you go to Subway.
That's right. Actually, you know what? Lunch meat and processed lunch meat like that is one of the unhealthiest things
Oh, absolutely.
on the planet.
Yeah.
I didn't know that growing up.
Yeah.
It seemed good
It's
and
all
fresh.
made from all the stuff that they had left over.
And there's nitrates in it.
Yeah.
The processing they use, even if it's a slice of an actual piece of meat, there's a lot of chemicals in
Yeah.
processing. It's really not good. I know you guys aren't on here for health advice, but just since the subject came up, I figured I'd throw that in there. Oh, he slid that one in the
Wow.
side door.
Had to wipe its feet.
And keyword being in. He has a chance to go up 7-3 here if he runs out. He's got to negotiate shape on that 7, so he's got a nice the 3-ball sequence. 4-ball sequence right here is really key.
Yeah.
Wow, he had more angle than I thought.
Yeah, a lot more angle
or
than
he
what
just
I
got
thought he
pumped
was.
up.
I think so. He's playing with some adrenaline right now. So it's trying to control that adrenaline and that aggression.
Yeah, those thin, touchy cut shots that you got to hit soft.
Mhm.
You got to find a way to calm down on them and just
Yeah.
trust that you can do it soft, you know. Maybe he just had more angle than I saw. Well, what a recovery.
Right? Loving it.
Tell
He
you what,
he is playing so good right now.
he got a little funny on this 6. He's got to go forward.
Yeah, forward and out 2
2 or
rails,
3
right?
rails
Yeah.
or draw back, shoot it in the side.
Mhm.
We'll see what
I'm
he
more
does.
of a fan of the forward
Yeah.
shot here. A little easier to control.
Tell you what, I like he whipped it right across. It's a good shot too.
Absolutely. He's
Yeah,
proved me wrong a couple of times on some of what I would do.
Yeah,
But that's why I'm on this side of the camera and he's on that side.
the only problem with the forward shot is that sometimes the side pocket is real big. Like I scratched playing Jason today. I went right in the side. I went
Yeah.
2 rails.
Yeah.
That cost me. And I probably should have whipped it across like Sergio just did. That's what I was thinking afterwards. Try to always play the right shot. That's what I was trying to do today.
Yep.
Play the right shot and do my routine. Ooh, we went in the side door there, hit it full, which means he went too short.
Yep.
So now he's got to slice it in and zip across. Take a long shot on the 10, I think. Maybe not too long.
I think he's going to go 2, but on top of the right-hand
Yeah,
side.
yeah, 2 rails across.
Yeah. I'm not going to try to hold
Yeah,
to go
no.
below that side pocket.
Yeah.
I'm going to go above that side
Zigzag.
pocket. Just like that, take a longer shot on the 10 ball. Yeah, Kevin, it's a lot. You know, you end up playing all day, and yesterday was no easy feat either. Yesterday was round robin, 14 players playing each other in a race to 13.
Not a race to 13, it was 13 games.
13 games, yes.
Yeah, so which is a lot. It's not like a race to 7 where it could be 7-0 and then
That's right.
you actually have to play 13 games with
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, long day of
I was
pool
very
yesterday.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had a little more sleep too, but I felt good today during my matches.
Well, it's the ebb and flow of the match, though, guys, too, right? Where, you know, these next 2 games may go Sergio's way, but then, you know, you get that shift back over where Jason might get a jelly roll or a little bit of love, and that swings the momentum back his way. Right, and that's part of the ebb and flow. You've got to be able to handle that.
Well, he really hasn't been himself, though, this match.
No.
Yeah.
Compared to every other match he's
played. He played great on me. I mean, it didn't give me much room for mistakes, and the mistakes I made cost me. You know?
Yeah, he made you pay.
He sure did. Yeah, he played awesome this week, or this weekend.
Yeah. So kind of looking down the barrel of that 1 ball. Can you put enough left-hand juice on there to throw that 1 ball in? Or do you play it safe?
I think you just bank it in and run out. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Yeah, that was the wise shot right there.
That was. What's the prize money? First place, $3,800. Second place, $2,150.
Yeah, second place is more than most regional events in the country.
Yeah, it's crazy. The amount of money that was added to this event, $6,000. Got to hand it to the NAPT. Came through at the end of the day, added what they said they were going to add. They did what they said they were going to do.
This is like some pro events I've seen recently, like with 50 or 60 top pros.
Yeah,
like how bad some of the prize money has been. Yeah. I was elected to tie up the 3 and 7.
Smart shot.
Yep. Well, he's going to try to 3 foul him here, maybe. Boy, did he hit a rail?
We'll see.
I guess he did.
Price for third, $1,000. Fourth was $750. The 5-6 spot took home $550. Seventh and eighth paid out $350. Thanks, Vanessa. Does it get by enough?
Wow, he sure was punished for hitting a good shot.
Yeah, no good shot goes unpunished. That's when the pool gods stick their nose into things and say, well, you hit that good, but let's see if you can do something with it.
Right. So true.
Leonard, how are you, my man? Thanks for tuning in again. And guys, if you are just tuning in, we are live out of Shooter's Bar and Billiards just outside of Chicago, Grayslake, Illinois. You are watching the NAPT 10-ball classic, playing on a 9-foot table, pro cut, 4 1/4-inch pockets. This is it. This is the final match. Jason Platt came through on the A side, holding the hot seat. Sergio came through the B side, has beat Jason in the first set. This is second set. This is for all the marbles and all the cake and the hardware.
See Sergio's dad over there sweating it pretty hard.
Yeah, I bet. His family's been here the whole time. Been good to see. Hey there, Dara. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Jeff Max is actually co-commentating with me. He's on the mic with us. Max takes third place, $1,000. Right on, Leonard. We appreciate it, man. Layout like this, fairly routine out here. Really not a lot to do. Control the rock.
There's Jeff Purvis, the great cue maker from Carson City, Nevada. What's up, buddy? Well, you know what? Now he's got to get shape on it. The 8-ball is doesn't go over here past the 9, so he's got to do something.
He's got to shape this out really nice.
Look pretty good.
That'll do. It's what I like about Jason's game. Keeps it simple. Doesn't try to force a whole lot. Obviously, there are those shots where you have to do that, but for the most part, he plays a pretty simple game.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to play.
I do too. That's what I try to do. Doesn't always work for me, but that's what I try to do.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Tony. Well, Jason's still here. That's actually, it's important for him to keep Sergio off the hill.
Oh, I agree. I agree. That's a dangerous spot for your opponent to be, is on the hill. And he's got that young blood, a lot of stamina, and he's hungry. He wants to win this. Wow, how's that for a break? How's that for a break? And I don't know if you guys can hear the music in the background, but we got some 4 non-blondes rocking it out. You guys might like the music. I know YouTube doesn't like the music.
Oh, they don't?
They don't like the music. We get all kinds of emails letting us know that we're violating.
They don't block your videos after that?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. You can still watch it live on YouTube, but the second that the video ends, they delete it from the archive. That's why there's more archives on the Facebook channel than there is, or on the Facebook Facebook page than there is in YouTube.
You almost need a way to stop that, huh? A way to.
We've tried to get a hold of them because the law of fair play should apply here, where the music in the background is coming from a jukebox where the artist has already been paid for that music. It's not the main focus of what it is that we're doing. So the law of fair play from our standpoint is applicable.
Yeah.
But we've tried to email, we've tried to contact, and it is because there's not a magical guy that sits there and watches our videos. It's all done off algorithms.
Wow. Is fair play, is that the same as fair use?
Yes. Yeah. What was the entry? Entry was $275. World Jack and Jill champion Doug Williams is in the house. Well, hello, Doug. Thanks for tuning in to Q Sports Live.
Wow, he looks like he might have a shot on this 7. The way he ended up hitting
In to
it.
win.
Yeah.
He's got a Ginsu. Hit the jukebox with a hammer. I do have a hammer big enough that would take that jukebox out, but I don't want to have to pay for it. Them things can get expensive.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that. Congrats to everybody that gets to take advantage of the Jam Up deal. Played that nice.
Okay.
It was so nice we get to see it again.
I know, right? Sure, Jeff.
Oh,
yeah, that
wow.
was that angle.
What were we saying about that TSN turning point and that ebb and flow?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
TSN.
TSN turning point.
Oh, why TSN?
That was just the saying. It's always been a TSN turning point
Oh,
in
really?
a match. Yeah.
The saying from who?
It was I can't remember which broadcaster it was.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm
a
borrowing their lines.
it's fair use, right?
Fair use, right? It is applicable.
Oh boy,
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling
gets
the
tough.
commentators' stiffness.
Uh-huh.
Wishing I made that 5 ball now. And
Yeah, it gets tough to sit in on a stool all day.
need a pillow for these babies.
Oh, I know, right? The ones that we had at in Griff's.
They have great chairs.
Oh man,
they're
I'll tell
comfy,
you
huh?
what, we almost put them into our luggage to take them with us.
What's
But
this?
they had great seating there. Bench seating the whole way around the room. Amazing room.
Is Kelly calling Sergio Mean Bean? Is that his nickname? The Mean Bean? That's a good one.
It could be.
Sergio's pretty smooth.
That could definitely be a very costly scratch there.
Oh, TSN Sports Network. Okay.
Oh, Geo is his nickname.
Oh yeah, Gio.
Yeah, Kevin, no recliner here, which is probably a good thing because then if you were to tune into Q Sports Live and I had a recliner, the commentary would more be me snoring than actual commentary.
Huh. Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
No, no, that's bad commentary. Do something on the screen to show who's shooting. We, through our streaming software, we've got Wirecast, and we kind of stick to the stuff that we have the ability to do through Wirecast, which is more than what most of the production softwares out there will allow you to do. But I like the idea. We'll take that. We'll try to figure something out. Mr. Hanks, my man, how are you? I can see Harper joined in as well. How you guys doing?
Well, I think it will be, if Sergio gets out here, I think it will be Jason's break on the hill, right? So what's he got to do here? He's got to.
I'm not sure, Wayne. I missed when Chris was up there whether he had his cell phone recording that shot.
He had it in his hand. He didn't use it. Didn't really need to.
Yeah. I'd get shut down for snoring without the proper license. Touche, sir. Touche.
I think he stood up pretty big time on that one.
He was on his way to the next shot.
It comes a factor, you know. He usually has it under control. It's just a small movement, but once in a while creeps in like extreme.
Yeah.
That's usually when he'll make a miss like that.
Yeah. Yeah, he was well on his way to the next shot. Yeah, and I think it's good advice from what everybody's saying on the stream there for Sergio. You know, you're 2 games away from clinching the title. Step back, calm your nerves. This would be a great time to go take your break. Recollect, just collect your nerves, collect yourself.
Do you remember Daryl Peach?
Nope.
He's a top professional from England.
Okay.
And he won the World Championship 9-ball around 2005 or 6.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. He's still an active player, great player. Plays on the GB9 tour and the major events. But he won the World Championship. He's the guy who beat Superman Roberto Gomez in the finals after his legendary run through the field.
That is a character of pool.
Yeah, he is. But he says about that match, he said his main goal on that match was to stay down. That's what he was thinking every shot. Just keep my head still.
Yep.
And he did, and he won the World Championship.
Basic fundamentals. You got a disc out on that, and it looks like Rob. Is it Rob? Yeah, Rob's got a comment for you, Max.
Thank you very much, Rob. Appreciate it. That was a good shot.
Oh, nice shot. Plants that cue ball right behind the 2-ball.
Is that Sarah Rousey up in the crowd? I think it is. That's
I can't see.
Jason's girlfriend. I think they're
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a top female pro as well.
Absolutely.
Nice girl.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason said she was coming down. Pick him up.
Let's check it out, see at the 5'9".
Important game here. This will either make it hill or 8-6. Important game.
You mean hill? You mean 7-7?
It's 7-7.
It's not quite hill,
yes.
but tell you what,
well, one more each and it would be hill.
Yeah.
Then they'd be tied again.
Tie, 7-7. Hill to the hill, the penultimate hill. If Sergio doesn't win this tournament, he'll be kicking himself because he really it was in the driver's seat.
Oh,
had
big
a chance
time.
to put him away and win running away.
But you know what? That's the kind of experience that keeps your hunger, right? Keeps you passionate. And at Sergio's age, it's a good learning tool, good learning lesson, right? Be great for him to win it. Don't get me wrong, but if he does lose it, you're going to learn more from that loss than he will for the win.
Sounds good.
That's my positive.
Right. That's your
positive spin on
Vince Lombardi speech.
That's right. Yeah.
If you don't win, you better learn something.
Yeah, right. Well, I once heard a saying that went something along the lines of you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins, and therefore, when I'm playing my opponent, those are lessons that I wish to give.
Right. So generous.
I'm generous that way, right?
Yeah, that's also a good reason to twist a knife in when you're the guy getting all the rolls and you're the one in the groove.
Yeah, absolutely. And
right?
don't let off the gas.
Yeah, don't be merciful.
Yeah. Take it when you can.
Be generous. Give a lesson.
That's it. That's right. Give the lesson.
See, you got philosophy. You got everything here. Q Sports Live. We got it all, folks.
We are here. Lots of things coming down the lines. Lots of exciting things coming down the lines. If we would have got confirmation on a couple of things today, guys, we would have let you know. Some big things, big streams coming up. And as soon as we do get confirmations on those, believe me, I want to tell you now, but got to make sure the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed before we let that cat out of the bag.
Oh, come on, Grant. Let me tell them right now. They're doing the halftime at the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to tell you.
Yeah, there you go. Halftime Super Bowl show brought to you by Q Sports Live. And at this point, if you believe that, I got some oceanfront property in Arizona I'd love to sell you.
I'll broker that deal.
Yes.
Give my little 2%.
Hired. Done.
Look at this shot right here. Oh, my God. What happened? He can make it, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how it got away from him.
Yeah.
He's you know what? Maybe it skidded off in that direction, like a weird skid.
That's exactly what he just said.
But he made the ball. He's lucky to make it. If it skidded, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But I've seen him do this now 2 or 3 times. That when it does skid, that's it. Get the ref in, clean the cue ball. And in this case, the ref happens to be the tournament director. Chris does an excellent job with the NAPT.
He sure does.
Keeps the tournament in line, on time, keeps the pace moving, tries to build that excitement up as well.
Yeah, he's been a great tournament director. Jason was just educating Chris about it. He said it's because it's cold in here. And that's why the balls are skidding, holding onto the chalk and skidding.
It is cold in here.
It is
the
cold.
Last 2 days. It's been chilly.
I feel like a corpse over here with rigor mortis.
It's definitely setting in my feet. I can tell you that. Hey, we just popped over 500 viewers there for a minute or two. If you are just joining us, guys, help us out, share that stream. Let's get us up to 600. Why not?
Well, we got to race it too, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, looks like they are heading off for their 5-minute break. Indeed.
The winner plays Max Eberly in the finals. Oh, did I say it? No, these guys beat Max Eberly, both of them, to get in the finals.
Right.
And I'm sitting here having a great time with Grant, doing some commentary.
There you are.
This is awesome.
I'd like to say it's better than playing in the finals, but as good as this is, I know you're going to want to be on that side of the camera. We have a game. I may as well put that score in right now. Guys, we're going to take a quick little 5-minute break while they're taking their break. Kind of stretch our legs out a little bit so that rigor mortis doesn't permanently set in. We'll go out. I'm going to go out and check the weather, make sure it's still dark out there. But we will be back. We'll be right back. We're going to leave the stream running, and we'll be back with the final 2 games. Or
Sounds good.
Maximum final 3. We'll be right back here, guys.
All right.
Ben, Grant's out checking the weather. I think he probably told you. It's Ryan back for the time being. So we're hoping for a hill-hill battle here.
What's up, Ryan?
Oh, I got to play timekeeper there for a little bit.
Well, Jason wants to shoot this one, pop out off the rail for the 2. But he might just play safe. Yeah, he's doing
That's smart.
conservative thing. Why try too hard and leave the guy a shot when you can just do easy little safety and maybe get ball in hand. He made a nice hit there.
Yeah, he got not too bad there too.
He might be looking at a kick shot. Well, Jason didn't look happy with that, but he
It's looking.
hit him anyway.
Yeah, he's got half a ball, or he's covered by half a ball.
And he's got a kick shot.
Yeah.
Ooh, we thought he made it. And
Yeah.
I thought he did
He
too.
was walking around. Yeah, that was played it at a nice weight too.
Got a favorable roll. He didn't leave it hanging anyway. This is a tester right here.
That looks like he's fairly straight. Yeah, guys, it's good. We're down to race to 2. Share the stream for us. Get everybody click that share button.
Quality shot right there. Now he's just basically got to stay in line.
Yep.
One shot at a time.
He's got a nice angle on that 3 to come around.
A little soft, but I think he's going to have to make a nice little spin shot here.
I'll stay here for this game. We'll switch out after. Played that very nice.
Made it in the side door. Got the cue ball off the rail. He wants to get to that hill. Wants to get to that hill quick.
Oh, yeah. Just called for his extension.
Looks like he got on the good side of the 8. It was a nice shot right there. It's
come off the rail above the side pocket.
Yep.
For the 9.
We got that angle where he can't really get too far off the rail. But he could draw back a little bit.
That side pocket will give him more space.
Well, he used the rail on that one. But he wanted to make sure he wasn't on the rail. Grant says he fires in the 10 ball. I think he's hitting it. I think he's hitting the 10 ball too soft, maybe.
He fired that 10 ball in. That one might have been a statement, though. A release of nerves, maybe. Get rid of some of that built up adrenaline. Sergio on the hill first. And guys, if you're liking what you're seeing and you want to see more, very easy to do. Go onto our Facebook page, click that like button. Make sure you've done that before we sign off. That way when we bring you more action next weekend, you'll get notified. You can jump right in the action with us.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Oh. The main problem here is just getting a good shot on that 3 ball. Don't hook yourself. If you can do that.
It would have almost been better had the 2 stayed up. two dropped into this lower left.
Right.
If that would have doubled out or whatever, might have been better.
This is, yeah, position here is really key. But he's got natural. If he stays on the right side of the table, he'll have a natural little 2-rail floater for the 4.
Absolutely.
He played it conservative, so he's got a thinner shot than he was hoping. I think he, but he's. I think he's fine as long as he just makes this.
Yeah.
It's a thin shot. He just hopes it doesn't get a skid.
Mm-hmm.
Got to bear down and make it.
Guys, we are Q Sports Live. So we do broadcast live to Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. So long as where we're streaming from, the internet will handle it. If not, we do choose Facebook over YouTube. So Facebook is the one to do, but you can certainly do both. Subscribe on subscribe on YouTube. Like button on Facebook.
He's got the option to shoot the 4 on the side or come out a little further, shoot it in the corner.
Yep.
Which is a little tougher because you're crossing the line of position. So looks like he might have been trying to do that.
Hey Teresa, good to hear. Glad to hear our fellow Q Sports Live guys still in the tournament. Like I said earlier, Ben can grind on the B side like nobody I've ever met. Todd says, let's start this all over and double it.
Yeah,
I think for Max and I, we would have full rigor mortis set in at that point.
Ooh, that was a good shot
was
and a nice kiss.
Yeah, a little risky. He was asking for that double kiss.
Well, I think he wanted to be on this side of the 6, and he's got some work to do. He's just got to play shape on these balls and get out here.
That's it. This is going to be the key. 7-8. Game-winning shot, tournament-winning shot. He hit it perfect.
Almost too good.
Oh, he hit it too good.
They're cue balls, I think, a millimeter off the rail. 8 ball's frozen on the rail. See what he does here. He might soft spin this one.
Yeah.
He did hit it too good.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right still because he is looking right down my line.
You know, he hit that with a lot of confidence.
Yeah. Like it's nothing.
He's got some work to do. He'd rather be close and straight on this 10.
Yes.
Right?
Yep, I agree. Especially last shot. Nerves are up.
Okay. He's got to slice it. He's got a shot to win it all.
Look at the concentration level on him right now. It's in there. Had to wipe his feet. Congratulations, Sergio. You are the winner, my man. Well done. Well played. Amazing job. Shot great all day.
Nice job, Sergio. And nice shooting, Jason.
Gets in for the double dip over Jason Klatt. Max, thank you a ton
Grant,
for sitting in with us. Really do appreciate it. We'll be talking in the in the future.
Absolutely. Good luck with everything.
Right here, baby!
That is one happy man. We're gonna see if we can get Sergio to come on.
Great job, man. Great job. Great shooting.
Young blood, 19 years old. Let's see if we can get Sergio on here to. We'll see if we can get Sergio on to say a couple of words.
Hello, hello.
Joining with me, the one, the only Sergio, making a statement.
How is everybody out there? I love you all. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I wish nothing but peace and positivity for all you guys, and I hope that you guys learned something from watching me play, as I did from, my idols like Efren and Alex and all them. You just gotta watch and learn, man.
Love it.
That's what I play for. I play
buddy,
so
I'll
people
tell you.
can watch. I make mistakes, but
So if you go back on to the Q Sports Live page, down into our archives, you're going to hear me say this, that throughout, as soon as we got to the final 8, I said the guy that has been most impressive to me, as much as Jason Klatt has that reputation,
Right.
Max has that reputation,
right.
the guy that impressed me the most was yourself.
Thanks, man.
And that's
I
because
appreciate it.
when we started yesterday, started a little rough, had a little bit of a tough start, and you found your rhythm, and I'll tell you what, you kept the pedal to the metal.
Thanks, man.
Amazing to see.
Just
Young
tried my
blood,
hardest,
19 years old. Love to see it. A lot of talent. Guys, remember the name Sergio. You're going to see a lot of him in the future.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate you all for watching again, and enjoy the rest of your night.
He's going to get paid.
Thanks, brother.
Love it.
Appreciate you. Shout out to I'm lost for words. What's it? North American Pool Tour?
NAPT, you got it.
NAPT. Shout out NAPT. The future's very bright. And I'm just really ecstatic. I would cry if there wasn't so many people here, because I've really been looking forward to just playing in this event.
Yeah, absolutely. You did it. You did it, and you did it with a statement.
Thanks,
To
man.
double
Appreciate
dip
it.
a guy like Jason Klatt, there's no small feat.
I said, man, I'm giving these people a show. He said 10 seconds. I counted. I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna pull the trigger. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
That's all good, buddy.
And then a break and run out to finish it, man. It was picture perfect. I'm gonna watch that video again and again.
Absolutely. Congratulations,
Thank
brother.
you again.
Fully deserve it. You played great. We're going to see a lot of this young man here. Remember his name. This is him right here. That's the man.
Peace and love to you all. Appreciate you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Guys, on behalf of the NAPT North American Pro Tour, Q Sports Live, Shooters Bar and Billiards here in Grayslake, Illinois, thank you very much for tuning in. Let's see if we can get Jason Klatt in here as well. I know Jason's going to say a couple of words for us. He'll jump on.
Is that right?
However it works.
You can hear me though, right?
Oh, they can hear you. So, Jason, things didn't work out the way that you thought they might. Win in the hot seat. Young blood comes in, plays some amazing pool, played really well the whole tournament,
Yeah.
and taken down second place. Although we had a conversation earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Took most of the summer off, played
Right,
some
yeah.
smaller tournaments.
Yeah.
So it's kind of your first event back.
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
You
but-
get to take down second place.
Yeah, especially on the big table, I haven't really been competing in the last few months. So to take second place, Sergio's is kind of like happy for him. It's like his home room, his home crowd. So
Yeah.
everyone
You
was
gotta
rooting
you
for
gotta
him,
give it up
so-
for the kid for sure.
No, yeah, no, he kind of deserved it. He outbroke me and he outshot me too. I just missed too many balls.
Yeah.
Flat out. I
Yeah.
had my chances. I just beat myself, but
Yeah.
he picked up the garbage and he made the best of his opportunities. So.
Absolutely. Which is
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? We've all been in that
Yeah.
position. Your opponents, missed a couple of shots. That's where you're supposed to take advantage. You're
Yeah.
supposed to clean up that stuff.
Nope.
And he did it. But
Yeah, it's hats off to him. He's a good kid. I've known him for a while, and probably in the last year and a half he's improved. So it's good to see that he's playing good. But yeah,
But no-
But
no-
if you
no
would, if you would have told me that if I would take second off the get-go, I'd I wouldn't mind taking it. You know, I mean,
Well,
there was a pretty, you know, I mean, it wasn't the biggest field, but there was pretty.
there was some good money.
There's a good handful of players, and yeah, and hats off to the NAPT for manning up and adding that money. They
regardless of the
guaranteed.
entries,
That's awesome. You know,
it's
what I mean?
huge.
You know,
And
what I mean?
I think it speaks volumes to the NAPT, what they're about, what they stand for, and
Yeah.
what everybody can expect in the future
No, for
out
sure.
of the NAPT.
Yeah, for all you people out there watching, you know, I mean, NAPT, you know, I mean, they are having open tournaments,
Mhm.
which means the women and the men, you know, what I mean, can
All
play.
skill levels,
so it's
yeah.
not just the women's tour, you know, what I mean. So it's good. And I was talking to the promoters and stuff, and they have a couple of good things in next season coming up. So
I agree. Which is where, you know, we had our conversation with Adrian Beach the first time that we came down to Chicago, streamed the ladies event.
Mhm.
Really, really liked what she had and what she was trying to accomplish
Yeah.
in setting some structure to our industry.
Yeah.
You know, from juniors right up
Yeah.
on how you become and how you go through those levels of from junior to a pro level. Something we wanted to be involved in.
Yeah.
I think it's it really needed in this
Yeah.
industry is that structure.
Yeah, I was talking to her earlier, and she was kind of referring to it as like a stepping stone to the pro level, almost like a farm league, I guess. It's
Yeah.
like a breeding ground for amateur players,
absolutely.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing things the right way. They've proven it here today, and we're just glad to be a part of it. We're glad that we finally got to connect with you again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a minute since we've been able to hang
yeah,
out.
awesome for you guys sticking around and supporting the tournament and streaming so everyone home can watch.
Yeah.
I appreciate that because
You bet.
I know everyone at home is watching. Really, really appreciates that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. And maybe on the next one, when we say, hey, guys, come on out, support the NAPT. They're going to add some money guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you might see a couple heavy hitters in the field.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Well, listen, congratulations. Second
All right,
place,
buddy.
taking it down.
Yeah.
$2,150 in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. That's
Nothing to sneeze
You're not
at.
supposed to tell everybody that.
Well, they all know what the first and
I'm
second
just
place.
No.
But yeah, man, we appreciate it. It was a pleasure seeing you again. Glad we could reconnect.
Yep.
And good luck, man. Like,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you're
down the
back
road.
in it to win it now.
Yeah.
From
Yeah, it's
where you're
always-
going.
Yeah, it's a tough grind, the game, but yeah, there's another tournament. On to the next one. That's all you have to do.
That's it.
So,
We appreciate it.
all right, Grant. Thanks again, buddy.
Hey, you bet. Jason Klatt, everybody. So again, guys, on behalf of the NAPT, Q Sports Live, Shooters Bar and Billiards, that is our broadcast. We appreciate you sticking around with us for the weekend. Again, don't forget, guys, go on to the Q Sports Live page, click that like button. That way when we go live again, we'll be out of Moncton, New Brunswick next weekend. You'll be able to join in on the live stream. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We are signing off. We are out. We're heading home. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks again.